The views and opinions in this video and comments to this channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of this channel's broadcaster. If you have a complaint about something or find the content is being used incorrectly, please don't contact the broadcaster.
This is Balaclava Diaries. We're toxic. We're talking aggressive. If you don't like it, send a message. We're weed simulated, educated, never baited, and top rated. I am the OG Mac G. Over there is Incognegro, and over here is the human computer Steve. I heard he's banned from Jamaica because he was trying to get Vibes Cartel out of jail. Today's show is brought to you by the word
I wish.
Fross. Can we get that in a sentence and a definition?
Quit following, minimal effort to give up.
Yeah, but I would equate it as like being extremely high and then giving up. Like there has to be some type of alcohol involved.
Oh,
Or
like you're beyond messy.
weed, some type of recreational narcotic. Can we use that in a sentence?
Did you even try, bro? Don't frost that on me, man.
Oh, shit. Hey, you got really Toronto with that one still. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah. So
That's it.
a lot of crazy shit going on in the world right now, dog.
Yeah, let me get into it. Before we actually get into that, if you're watching this shit, like and subscribe right now. Push
Like
that
and
button,
subscribe,
leave a
motherfucker.
comment, let us know what we're doing and how we're doing. Like and subscribe right now. As you said, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. We're experiencing a lot in our time on this earth. First thing I wanted to get into was Queen Elizabeth II. Obviously, she has passed away. I didn't really want to touch on the death, really, but I do want to speak about kind of the history of the monarchy. A lot of people are talking about this. A lot of Commonwealth countries are coming back for reparations or starting to talk about reparations and forcing King Charles to kind of make this decision. So I wanted to get your guys' opinion on the Queen's death. I already know what your opinion is. I'm going to pass it to you first, OG.
Let Steve go first, yo.
You wanna
I don't
go
really
first?
have an opinion, to be
You have
honest.
no opinion? Okay, so then
I mean, it doesn't affect me. Like,
let me
it
shell
doesn't
off some-
matter.
let me shell off some opinions.
To me,
Be
it doesn't
respectful.
matter,
Be
to
respectful, though. Be
That's
respectful.
all. To me, it
I
just doesn't
actually
matter.
feel like there's a weight lifted off my shoulders that one more of these Rathsputins aren't living. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand why anybody is, in love with this lady. She's a raper, a pillager.
Whoa.
She's a slave trader.
Whoa.
She's conspired to kill her own daughter-in-law. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't
mean-
really have no love. I don't like like I get death is a part of life. See what I'm saying? So it's just like she should have got hers way long time. But you know that saying that they have, like, it's always the weasels that live the longest, fam.
Well, she
Always
had the
the
most
weasels.
money, too, right?
What do you call? What did you say? Rasputin.
Rasputin.
What did you mean? Like, I don't. You know what Rasputin is? I mean,
No,
they
I'm
were-
just fucking calling her a rat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but I'm-
Rasputin. Rasputin's
yeah.
like a Russian mystic. Bro.
No, I know, but I'm
Like-
just calling her a rat. You know, like
I'm like, what?
Ratatouille. You know, Ratatouille was a rat, but doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But But at the end of the day, it's just like what good
It's
came of this
crazy.
woman? You know, like what good did she do?
I
They
don't
made
know.
it an economic choice back in the day to say that they needed to be royal and everybody else needed to live beneath them in order for life to be better. I don't
Sure.
understand how that fucking works.
It's a royal
You
family.
see what I'm saying?
Kings
So
have been around forever.
I
Kings,
get
queens,
it.
you know what I mean?
I get it. Like from the dawn of the Bible, they said
Exactly.
they would rather have a king instead of live amongst each other. So
Before
know
that
what I
too,
mean?
right?
Like,
Like
I
even like
don't-
pharaohs and shit, right?
Yep.
Like it's been. There's always like a leader of the pack, right?
Well, despite everybody not liking her, I'm sure a lot of people share your sentiment with what she's done to the earth and what her monarchy has done to everybody around the world. But I'm going to say rest in peace to her, just because I do respect the dead.
Did you mourn her?
What?
Did you mourn her at home?
Did I warn her at home?
Did you mourn her at home?
Oh, no,
Did
I didn't
you
mourn
sit in
shit.
front of her and cry?
I didn't mourn nothing.
No.
No, I didn't mourn nothing.
nobody mourned this shit.
There's
bro.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm
millions.
saying.
There's
Like, I don't
millions.
understand.
people that mourn
There
this
are
shit is the
millions
fucking-
of people who mourn the queen. So we can't say
and the
nobody
only
mourned her.
Millions of people that mourned her were the fucking poor fucking whites of England that don't fucking understand what this shit really is. Bro.
That's
Nah,
your
that's
opinion.
not
That's
true.
your
Fucking
opinion, right?
educated,
That's his
bro.
opinion.
That's not true.
I think it's fucking
The
true.
poor, the only ones that mourn are the poor whites. No, it's not the poor
Yeah,
whites at
rich
all.
whites love her.
It's a rich
in
white.
That's
England.
that. That's
Yeah,
all
rich
of
whites.
that,
I doubt that there's a lot of black people or people of Commonwealth countries in England who mourned her. I do agree with you on that sense. But people definitely are mourning the Queen. I kind of wanted to bring it back to reparations. If you do not know what reparations are, can we kind of get an explanation to the people what reparations are and why people would be seeking them from King Charles?
Just it's like a payment of like damages essentially
So these people would be considering the damages done
that
to.
have been done. That's like that you can put to full the damage, not just like back then, but like
Yeah.
about like how this affected you negatively, pay for all of that.
Generational damage that have
Yeah.
that have
Like
come
figure out a
with
way
it.
how to like pay back all of that.
You gotta think of the like mindset of a slave trader. Like,
Okay.
why are they paying you back for treating you like an animal when they already think and traded you like an animal?
So you're saying the reparations probably
They
won't
don't
come.
give a shit.
Okay.
When I hear reparation talks, I laugh every time. Because at the end of the day, that shit ain't gonna fucking happen, bro. Not in this fucking decade. See what I'm saying? Not in the next decade. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Have we had
We can get to
anybody
prison
get
reform.
reparations?
We can get to prison reform, but oh shit,
More reparations,
is that
yeah.
conversation still even fucking happening?
More
Like
reparations.
Yeah,
as
that's
soon as
definitely
Trump
starting.
came out of
Just, like, for
office, that
this
conversation
topic.
got really light. It
What
got
happened?
really
Say
light.
that again, sorry.
I said as soon as Trump came out of office, that conversation got really light. As soon
No,
as Biden
I think
came
it
back
came
in,
out of the light. It's still happening. People are
it's
still
happening,
talking
but
about.
it's not happening at an alarming rate because Trump he's stupid, so he's letting out like 100 mans at a time, like crazy shit. He was doing crazy shit. But what I'm trying to say is that these guys don't give a fuck about no goddamn reparations. They care about the brand new fucking handmade fucking suit they just got from Chanel than they care about fucking the next man, bro. They don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
I hear you. Well, being of Jamaican descent, the Caribbean islands are coming for those reparations as well. They did have a day of mourning for the Queen in Jamaica. The Jamaican government is actually seeking reparations as well. That's not a quote. I just read that somewhere, so I don't know if that's very true or not. But I did read that is true. Is the Caribbean islands? Some of them are looking for reparations.
Well, no, okay,
So
you guys are specifically talking about reparations for slavery, right?
yes,
Okay,
for
okay.
slavery
No,
in
he
the
said has
Caribbean
there ever
islands.
been any? I'm like, for
Yes.
slavery, no. But has there ever
Yes.
reparations? Yes.
For slavery in the Caribbean islands, that's what's being sought after. Well, I'm gonna be optimistic.
Fight to a blue in the face.
I'm gonna be optimistic and say King Charles is something different, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Justin Trudeau.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
He's fucked.
Justin Trudeau was seen singing Bohemian Rhapsody in dedication to the Queen. I brought that up because that is our prime minister, and this man is singing Bohemian Rhapsody in dedication to the Queen. So not taking this very seriously. He was in a
Did he hit the
t-shirt.
high notes too?
He hit the high notes. A man was sitting there playing a
sucks,
piano.
man.
He was on top of the piano like one of those
Fucking idiot.
old jazz shits. You know what I'm
Every time
saying?
I see this guy's face pop up, I'm just like, what the fuck this dummy do now, yo? Like, I never have no respect for this guy.
He is a
Do you
dummy.
respect Trudeau? Do you respect him
No,
as
I do
a
not.
politician?
I do not.
How about you, Steve?
I mean, in Canada, like, no, none of them really, though. They're all figureheads, really.
See what I'm saying? So it's just like,
They're just like little puppets, right?
what I don't
Right.
like though is when they're a dumb puppet. At least fucking be like a Barack Obama and like convince me a little bit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we know you're playing a role, fam. We know you're just playing a role for us to fucking keep our, you know, our heads, you know, at sleep at night. But at the end of the day, bro, like, don't be this dumb, man. Like, you shouldn't be a leader, bro. Like, let's keep it real, bro. Like, come down off the stand, bro.
That
Like,
will never happen. He's getting too much guap.
I guess so.
He's getting too much guap to come up out that stamp, bro. That's way too much money. The man's skimming every day.
I want to know the man who it is behind this guy. That's who I want.
Man's a trust fund baby.
Behind the what?
No, I just want to know the man who's really making him make all these dumb moves. There's
His
somebody
party.
pointing him in this direction.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's just his party, bro.
Maybe
I
it
think
says
it's
that in the
him.
books that LeBron read.
Okay, like who's the top funder of the Liberal Party?
I don't know. That's something we would have to find out.
You know what I'm saying? That's where certain motives start to really come to light.
It's probably this guy's family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably his family.
That's fine. Honestly, though, like you were telling me, like, what should I vote for a different party? Because they're just as bad, if not worse.
Fam,
So
it's picking the worst of the evils. I get it, but this guy's
no,
fucking
picking
like,
the
it's
best
like,
of
this
the
guy's
evils,
like,
not
this
the
guy's,
worst.
This guy's like our version of George Bush.
Yeah.
No,
He's like Toronto George Bush. Bro.
no.
Is he not? Why
He
not?
is, fam. The things this
What?
guy
Is he not?
says
He's just a
sometimes,
dumbass.
I like do a backflip in my chest.
That's what he's
Did
meaning.
this
He's
guy
not a
say
dumbass,
children are gonna die if they don't get vaccines? Is that really true? Is that scientifically proven?
I mean, I guess
not at all.
You're talking personality-wise, or like what his stand is wise.
Stand, personality, everything. This guy's whack,
Okay,
bro. I'm not proud to call him the leader of my country at
Fuck
all.
Justin Trudeau.
At all. Sorry.
Oh no, neither am I. But like,
Fam, he has
would
news.
I rather
He has
have?
news morning. So the world's gonna look at and then fucking look at our country like
Tell me
we're
who
just
should
as
have
dumb
won.
as that
I
fucking
hear you.
leader.
tell me who should have won.
Do you know any other candidates?
We need somebody else.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
that's
No,
a no, that's a
100%.
no.
That's my
We need
point. But
new
like, who
blood.
else could have won?
We need new
I don't
blood.
know any other candidates. To
We
be
need
honest.
new blood.
So I
That's
can't
the bottom
really speak
line.
to that.
Jack,
We need new political blood that's really gonna step up for our country and make some real transitions and stop dipping into China's pockets and all types of
You're
shit.
getting too deep. You're getting deep
No,
with
it's
it.
real shit, fam. Half of Vancouver got sold to China's army.
Not a lie.
They're training out there. You know what I'm saying?
What do you oh my god it for? Tell him. If you got facts, let him know.
That's gonna like come on a whole thing where like China's taking over half our country, like
I don't know,
conspiracy
man.
theory.
I don't think that's a conspiracy. They're not taking over the country, but developing for sure. But I'm gonna get into that
One of our
later.
biggest problems in this country is like buyers from international buyers, right? So it's like a majority of the condos downtown in this city aren't even owned by people from Toronto.
Yeah,
They're
look at all
owned
the
from
ones that
people
are
in
sitting right
fucking Hong Kong and
Bro.
fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not
Bro, you
fucking...
could that story was like repitched by so many people, and that was like an issue for like 1 year. Right now, there's so many like
No,
condo
because they have
prices
to put a law
fallen,
into
bro.
place. They put a law into place to change that.
That
But
law went in ages ago. There's
It's
still ways
still
around
going
it.
on, bro. It's not like it changed. They just found somebody out here to put it under their name.
Well,
You know what I'm
Money's
saying?
going
That's-
down now in real estate.
that's another conversation we could have about developers in Toronto. But
Mhm.
staying on what you did say about Justin Trudeau, yes, him singing Bohemian Rhapsody in this situation shows him that
Yeah,
he's
that was
just
the
an
original topic.
idiot. That's the leader of our country, so it really looks bad on us. That's my opinion.
Yeah, like
That's
this guy
just my
just keeps on making bonehead moves. That's the point. Like, stop making bonehead moves, bro.
Speaking of another fucking,
Know yourself.
I agree. I just feel like it'd be
Idiotic.
worse if it wasn't him.
Yo.
No point.
let me
Everybody in
go.
Toronto knows know yourself. Know yourself, Trudeau. Like, what are you doing? Know
Trudeau-
yourself.
Trudeau knows himself and
He
all the
doesn't
money
know
he has.
himself at all, bro.
He knows he's a clown. He just knows he's a clown.
He knows he's a
Now,
clown.
speaking of another political idiot, New York State Attorney Letitia James sues former President Donald Trump and the Trump Company and family members over whispered fraud claims. She is seeking at least $250 million in penalties. I thought this was interesting because they're still trying to lock Trump down, even though he's out of office. She's actually saying that she does not want him to practice any business in the state of New York.
Trump
you-
ain't gonna pay it.
Do
Trump
you think
ain't
this
paying
is
it.
happening?
Trump
Do you
ain't
think she's
paying
going to
shit.
win this?
Trump ain't paying shit.
Why do you say that?
Because he's the number one weasel. He's like Queen of England, fam. He's gonna get away until his fucking he can't even comb nothing over no more. He's gonna be bald like fucking Homer Simpson, yo.
Other stress?
Still trying to rock the fucking Hulk Hogan on the back and running it same way, yo. Fucking
This
young
is okay.
things.
So just to point out, this is the New York this is the AG coming after him. So let's
Yep.
be clear here. This is not a lawyer
Yep.
coming at him. This is the government
Yep.
coming at him.
This is the big dogs.
This is the government coming at him.
Yep.
But
These guys don't
okay.
these guys don't file lawsuits. They have like a what? What's their conviction rate?
How many presidents
I think it's
do you
like
think have
90% or
been
something.
under like this same type of lawsuit from the government after they've come
I have
into
no idea.
office?
I have no
There's been
idea. That's a
couple,
good question.
And they run under the name Bush. You see what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, this fucking doesn't matter to these guys, bro. He's gonna look at this and shake hands with the right man, and this is gonna disappear, bro.
Okay, so let's speak
He
hypothetically.
was the president.
Let's speak. That don't mean shit. Let's speak
Oh, it means
hypothetically.
he has connections still. That's what that means.
Sure, but he was
He's
an
plugged
unliked
up still.
president. He was also
He's
an
plugged up.
unliked president.
He has
You know
something
what I'm
that
saying?
will fuck up the U.S. somehow, and he's gonna use it as leverage to bounce back, and this is gone.
Yeah, they already said
He's
that.
the
They
president.
proved it. They found fucking files on him.
That's what I'm saying. But
They
at the
found
end of
files
the
on who?
day, files disappear and get redacted.
They found files on who?
On Trump.
Oh,
in
okay.
Mar-a-Lago.
Well, he was saying that Trump is gonna dig up some shit on America, and this is gonna get washed away. That's what he's saying.
Right, and I'm saying is like literally like what is it like a month or so back when they like went into Mar-a-Lago and found classified documents about the USA with missing
Okay.
documents about the USA.
Exactly.
He already has that. Is my point.
Exactly.
So you're
You
saying
see
This
what
just
I'm
happened.
saying? Bro, I told you. The man's dangerous.
It's not gonna go away.
He's never gonna die.
It's not gonna.
He's
You have to
gonna
understand
live
though.
off a monitor for like the
Yeah,
next
let him go.
20 years of his life.
It's
Hold
not
on.
gonna just
Still
go
be
away.
doing ratchet shit. Just like fucking Bill Gates, just like the rest of these niggas that seen a Billy. They just turn
A
into the
Billy?
devil, bro.
These
They
niggas
don't
see
know
more
how
than
to
that.
stay on the right side, yo. It's just like they feel godly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that can be dangerous to a point. You know what I mean?
What are you saying, Steve?
No, I'm saying like this is not like some like little fucking lawyer you just make go away. This is literally the public.
Yeah, Attorney General, bro.
Bro, it doesn't just go away.
Big Letitia James. She said,
There will
"Fuck
be
this
shit
nigga."
said.
Yeah,
They don't
Trump is-
come after
bro.
these people.
He's paying something. I think that's my opinion. He's gonna pay something. Whether he's gonna work in New York or not, I don't know about that.
This doesn't do with that. Like it's just like he was overstating. They just want to suspend his like real estate license in New York, right?
Yeah, you can't do nothing in New York. She's
His
actually,
dad
I
was a
read
crook
that she's
too.
not.
His dad was a
She's trying to
crook
not
too
have
until he
any
died.
business at all done in New York through the Trump company. That's what
Hold
I
on.
read.
What projects in New York did Trump's dad build?
I don't know.
Because that's how they made bread. They built a couple projects in New York. That's
You're
why
asking
they-
questions I have no idea. Good questions today. I have no idea. I have no idea. He
No, I
he
think,
built
I think
hoods.
his dad also put like just like apartment buildings and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, it's just hoods, beer hoods.
He did what in Texas? He's just gonna go to Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
No taxes in Houston,
Just switch
Texas, ladies and
states.
gentlemen.
He probably has real estate in 50 different states. Right?
Delaware is the one for companies, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Delaware company.
Silicon Valley, whatever you gotta do.
Silicon
You're
Valley
chilling.
Silicon Valley companies are registered in Delaware. Don't
See
get
what I'm
that
saying?
twisted. They'll be
That's what
based
I'm
in
trying to
Cali.
say.
They'll be registered in Delaware.
You and me are talking. Say, I like this today.
But you
right now.
you are saying that this is gonna go away, washed away. You're saying that it's not going to, right?
I'm saying you might get off. Like, don't get me wrong.
But he's
I'm
paying
saying
something.
like, no, it's not gonna get washed away.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
paying
saying wash away,
You
but
literally
he's
said
not,
that.
He's not
That's literally what you
paying.
said.
He's not paying the fine. He's not.
I think he's
It's not
gonna
the
pay
fine.
something.
It's not. There's no fines. It's get the hell out of our state.
Yeah, it's 250 million in penalties, is what she's seeking. And
He's saying he lied about his earnings.
okay, so they're asking for money back.
No, they're asking him. He overstated how much he earned,
Okay,
how much his companies earned,
so
basically.
they're asking for money back.
Yeah, charging them to get like
Yeah.
recoup money for
Yeah,
like.
they want their money back. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said. He said
Yeah, this
over.
guy was running the
accounting for-
PPE.
No, he was telling people over so people would invest.
No,
He was
no,
lying to
no,
them.
Okay.
no.
Sorry,
No.
what'd you say? Steve
Trump was
giving me a-
running the PPE scan. My niggas in New York know what I'm talking
So the
about.
Attorney General, you
Enough
come for
niggas
that?
came up on PPE and they was running it down.
They want their
Niggas
PPE
that
back.
wasn't shit.
It's not
Driving
Tur-
fucking Bentleys and Maybachs and
Man
shit.
made every
through the
employee
hood,
take a
yo.
PPE
And
check.
Trump was on that shit. Citation and niggas after, like, yo, pay up your thing, yo.
Your fraud
It's going
things.
in his fund.
Well, Donald Trump, I don't want to say good luck. I don't really like the nigga, but good luck with that. Letitia, I'll say good luck. Try and fry that nigga, whatever.
Was running PPE.
No, basically the actual lawsuit, what it's about was he was taking loans out against his properties, but overstating the amount. they were worth.
This guy's a hood nigga. Trump's a hood
Yeah,
nigga.
he's such a gangster.
Like,
That's why
So,
he
but
fought for
basically what's
ASAP,
happening
yo,
now
'cause he's
is
yo.
like these banks are realizing like because that's like a fraud. Like they're not. It's not even that they're taxing them. They're just like charging. Like this is just like
they're just like, give me the money.
penalty.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
did
For
you
lie, 'cause
pardon-
it's like a shitty.
Hold
Because
on.
the investment into us loaning the money was a lot riskier than you lied to us. Than you like told us.
Didn't he
about.
pardon Kodak?
Yeah, he did. I'm telling you, he's a hood nigga, bro. Only about you probably were hood niggas, bro. Isn't that crazy? He's a hood nigga, I'm telling you. But anyways, I get what you're saying, Steve. So,
Love it,
as I
yo.
said, good luck to Letitia James. Fuck
They're
Trump.
coming, bro.
I want to push forward to more fucked up shit in the world. This one we kind of argued about off a cam.
Not argue. Just besides the point.
Okay, let's say debate. We debated. I'm not going to say the word argue because it's negative, right? Let's say debate then.
We get scrapped.
You wanna scrap it all?
Nah, nobody scrapping, bro. So, a report I read...
trying to smack me back to my place.
Report I read said that China emissions exceed all developed nations combined in CO2 emissions. Now, Steve told us this is a false report,
No. I said it's a misleading statement
misleading statement.
because it leads to believe that China emissions exceeded all developed nations combined. What do you define as developed nation?
Canada.
Add up all their populations together.
America.
Add up all their populations together. Does China or that have bigger population?
I don't know, yo. You tell me.
Yeah, you got to tell me on this one. I'm listening to
I'm
you
listening.
on
I think
this
all
one.
it tries to make it seem like, oh, China is has more CO2 than everyone else combined, but it's not the case.
So for the people that do
It's
not
like
understand, let them know where CO2 emissions come from. Let them know how that is harmful to the earth
Bombs.
and why this is bad, or this report was made about China. And you already kind of did touch on that about their population. So let them know what CO2
basis
emissions are.
factories and conversion of
NASA.
energy. Cars, but factories are the biggest ones.
Okay.
Factories are the biggest pollutants.
So factory production in China is what they're claiming is emitting all these CO2 gases, and they're comparing it to United States is what I read, and they said that they came the second, United States, China being the first.
China being first in total. The
Yes.
problem is, based on per capita, China has what, 5-6 times the amount of population the U.S. has. So it's
Yes.
of course they're gonna have more.
Yeah, that's quick maths.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here?
So United
The
States,
most
essentially.
No, the worst country in the world for CO2 emissions is actually Qatar
Qatar is where, for the ones who don't know?
in the Middle East. That's where the World Cup is gonna be right now.
And why would their CO2
just oil. Oil
emissions?
conversion.
Okay, so because they're drilling for oil, ladies and gentlemen, that is where your
it's gonna
CO2
burn up a
emissions
lot
come from.
more.
Okay, so
But it's
Qatar is
also
the
a
leader.
small country, right? So remember, based on their size, they produce a lot, but it's overall in total, they don't produce that much at all.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
A-Rap money.
So
Canada's in the
what are we?
7th in the world. We're by worst
Yeah, but we're all south, right? Our shit is so big, and we're
per
all just
capita.
fucking.
This is per capita though.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people over here, bro. I don't think.
No, but I'm saying we produce a lot of pollution per capita.
Don't do it.
Yeah, we're
So if
7th.
there's more people, we'd be just like the States.
The States is actually really bad.
They're random.
China per capita is actually really fucking low.
So who's number one per capita?
Qatar,
Okay. Second?
Montenegro.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, it's
That's your end?
my end. Yeah.
Okay, what's third?
Kuwait, oil.
Okay, so all the places that have oil are obviously going to be up there.
Number 4 is the Soca Warriors.
The what? The Soca Warriors?
Yeah, Trinidad.
Trinidad? What the hell?
Trinidad is busting
I don't
it?
know.
Trinidad is
Just
busting it
throwing
out?
shit away
I
and
guess
shit?
you guys fucking.
Burning
I guess
bear shit.
Trinidad fucking has a lot of CO2 emission. Does everyone drive 8 cars?
It's all the bacas, yo.
What? Wait!
Oh, is that why they banned it?
So what? It's coming out the booty CO2 emissions?
It's the pussy fart, yo.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
This guy is crazy.
Methane gas, fam.
It's crazy. It's Qatar, Middle East, Montenegro, Balkans, Kuwait, Middle East, Trinidad, Tobago, Caribbean. Then UAE, Emirates.
Yeah.
That's also Middle East.
Well, fuck. Then that means leave China the fuck alone. All those reports saying that they're the ones doing it more than the entire Western Hemisphere.
China's more concentrated where they do it though. Mexico, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of touch on that to let people know what's going on in the fucking world. Fucked up things. I thought it was a very interesting topic to kind of discuss because we do care about our earth and what we fucking live on, right? I have another thing here that kind of counteracts that. Patagonia owner, Yvon Chouinard. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. If you do not know what Patagonia is, it's an outdoor clothing company. He is donating his entire company profits towards climate change, ironically enough. The owner of Patagonia has faced backlash after giving his $3 billion company.
He faced backlash?
Yes, to climate crisis nonprofit organization. Now, there is a rumor that he is trying to dodge a $700 million tax bill by doing this. Do we
Wait,
have?
who's under? Wait, who's under? I've never heard. I didn't see anyone ever badmouth this guy.
Yeah, they're backlashing him because
Who?
people are just for that rumor.
Yeah.
So people are going there. They're saying that he's just trying to
Oh, but not the
dodge the
massive. This is like
tax.
the minority though.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not everybody's obviously going to be kind of for that, right? Because as I said, we do care about our Earth. So, what are our opinions on this? How do we feel about this man giving $3 billion away to an organization in claims of helping us?
No, he gave away. It's like he didn't give away $3 billion. He
He's
gave
get
away.
the
He
thing
gave
is
away a
worth.
company.
Yes, the thing is
No,
worth
he
3
put the
billion.
company under a trust.
Yes, all the profits are going towards this organization.
Yeah, but the company. That's what I'm trying to say is, yeah, this has happened before. Like IKEA's done this before. They put their whole company under its own charitable organization. It's to force. It's basically because you're not allowed to use hostile. You're not allowed to do hostile takeovers
Yeah.
of charities and nonprofits.
Okay.
So no one can come in. Like IKEA was scared that after like the owner of IKEA was scared that after he dies,
Mm-hmm.
that like some dirtbag will come in and try to like sneak on and do a hostile takeover and buy all the shares. So you can't do that. So Patagonia also protected from that now. Because somebody would have definitely bought out Patagonia.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have sold it. But as soon as he like passes away, whoever takes after him could have had the rights to sell it, right?
Well, I did read he had a few options. He claimed that he had a few options. He had the option to make bring the company public. He said that went
Yeah,
a
but that's hostile
disaster.
takeover.
Yeah, he
Yes.
said that'd
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
disaster. And then there was another option. I forgot what it was, but he said he had 3 options, and one of them was donating to this nonprofit organization. So, do we think that more people who own companies like this with the amount and value at this company should be doing this for
No. This is
more health?
doing what? But what like
Donating more is what I'm saying. This amount of money, companies like this.
I think so. Some
Yeah, I
guys
do
have
as
done it.
well.
Well, it's not even donating. It's about protecting the company from like someone being a dick, right?
Okay.
The company is gonna donate because you put under that, but it just cycles the money back in.
Yeah.
It's not really donating, it just sort of keeps expanding for good initiatives.
So is this
which is good.
all? Is this all like?
I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If more people should do this,
Like
that's what I thought
Patagonia
it was.
itself as a company, even though they're gonna sell clothing, they
Yeah.
become a nonprofit itself.
Yeah. All right, straight like that, OG Mac G. All right, I thought it was an interesting topic to
No,
kind
it
of bring to you
it
guys.
is. I thought it was interesting when I found out the IKEA guy did that too. But he specifically what he was doing is trying to prevent the hostile takeover. Because even though a company's not public, somebody can still like buy shares from other people secretly, right?
Yeah.
If you have enough of like shares, you can like legally trigger a
Yeah,
takeover bid and try to see if other people sell you their shares.
that's pretty cool. I thought it
But this
was
way, like you can't do that. So like it guarantees that the company's gonna be like in good hands. It won't be like misused,
yeah.
which I really like.
Well, he is an
Whether
old
if
guy.
he's a tax break or not, like I don't care. Like
He is an old guy. He is at
he's
83
not a
years
dude that
old.
spends his money on like stupid shit.
Yeah, he's 83 years old. He founded this in 1973. His whole family kind of is involved in this company. So you're right. He may just trying to be protecting this for its future and
Yeah,
making
he's
sure
a
that
good dude. He like generally wants to like do good shit. He's not like he's rich on paper.
yeah.
He's not liquid billionaire dollars, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. All right, I'm gonna push. You guys good? I'm gonna push from there. All right. A nation rail strike threatened economy of nations. I wrote that wrong, but it was a rail strike that everybody was kind of concerned of, mostly the United States, because all of our goods would not be coming to us if you do not understand what I mean by that. So the rail workers are striking or were striking. They have reached a tentative deal, which was reached on September 15th, 2022. If they did not, this could have cost nations and economies and their economies, sorry, $2 billion a day. How do we feel about that, sirs?
Honestly, shoot. I don't know, nigga. Like,
Jeez.
you can't, like, why is the country or any country, like, fucking with a nigga who's making the country run, yo? Like, at the end of the day, you can sit on the top of the chair, bro. But that nigga that's cleaning your floors, that nigga that's fucking, whatever, mining the coal or whatever these trains fucking run on. You see what I'm saying? That nigga needs to get paid. Pay that nigga, yo. Like, why aren't you paying him? Why is he treated like a rat? Like, these niggas should get paid whatever the fuck they want. They should be the highest paid people in the world.
Because
See what
they're
I'm
getting
saying?
everything
Because
everywhere.
they're dealing with
I
heavy
wanna see how much he's
merchandise
gonna pay
every
for a
day.
cleaner.
They shouldn't be tempted to steal. They shouldn't be tempted to fucking run scams and fucking do what fucking Amazon mans are doing with the fucking packages.
Yeah.
These guys should be getting paid top dollar because you're dealing with fucking precious things to like everybody who's dealing with it. Imagine now you order a bag of white t-shirts or a box of t-shirts. You have your new brand bowling. You spent your life savings
Trying to
on
get
these
them blanks.
t-shirts
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
get it and the whole 4 boxes you bought has a brown stain over the white tee now.
Okay. Where you taking me?
That nigga's not getting paid, yo. He didn't treat your parcel with care.
Or so
He
you're saying
didn't
he's
give a
not
fuck.
doing his job properly.
Yeah, he doesn't give
Okay.
a fuck.
Or they came from
Pay
Dubai.
these niggas, fam.
Yo, stop.
Pay these niggas. Pay them. They
Yeah.
gotta get paid. Don't give them whatever the fuck they want. They want a limo to work that picks everybody up at the same time.
No, that's
give
too
them
much.
that shit.
That's
no,
too much.
real shit. No,
That's too much.
fam. No, keep it real. Cause
How much would you pay? Like if you're saying they should be the highest paid workers, like for like delivery, how much would you pay for if you want to
Like,
deliver
no,
like a box
they
to
should,
like
be,
Rail
Ukraine?
they should be paid
rail-
like trade workers. They should be paid like trade workers.
Okay.
Straight up. They
I was gonna
shouldn't
say
be
that.
paid
rail
like
workers. I was gonna say that.
real
How much,
workers
yeah.
should be paid like trade mans, like mans that do electrician, all that. Like those mans make
Engineers,
bread. So,
conductors. These are all the
like,
workers.
all of those mans should get paid real bread. They shouldn't have to like fight for their promotion or getting their raise. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them their bread, bro. Like, that's crazy.
So they did actually give them their
They
bread.
had to. Are you
They
crazy?
They got 24% wage increase.
That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
So
Over
it's-
4 years. I don't know if
but-
that means 24% each year or 24%
Why is it a
over 4 years.
discussion? Why is it even a battle? Why is it like, don't fucking make my head hurt to get my bread, bro? Like, because if I shut it down, it's over.
You know
It's
what I
over. It's like you're not thinking
Can I
about
go?
who these guys are.
can I go?
There's no replacement workers. Fam.
So
You
no-
see what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
the
Can I
problem
go?
is like, you have a,
why are you
at the end of the day,
fighting?
it's
Can
like-
I go?
What?
Yeah.
You get
Hold
it?
on,
Like,
hold on. Can I
don't know.
go?
Sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
I think you don't have to apologize. That's
Okay,
you,
I'm
bro.
just
Be
saying, I'm just
yourself.
saying, I'm
He
just
just said
saying.
he
But
wants
what-
communism, you know?
What?
He just said he wants communism.
No.
Essentially.
No.
Essentially.
He actually did.
That's
Essentially.
not communism.
That's
That's
exactly
what
what it
a
is.
man fighting for getting his wages that he's supposed to be paid based on the amount of work he's doing. That's not
So,
communism.
can I go?
Communism's everybody's getting paid a bread and it works.
That's not true.
Can I
Well,
go?
I mean,
Don't
you
argue
get
him
paid
right
what
now.
you're
'cause
worth.
I want to ask him something. So don't argue him.
I'm worth a lot in my brain. They probably won't think that.
All right. So
Yeah,
what
do
you're
something.
saying, sure. Now, these people are probably fighting for wage increases because everyday living is probably getting more expensive. These are things that are happening. So they're asking for more wages. The government themselves, if nobody asks for more money, they're not going to offer it. Right? That's the bottom line. They're not going to offer it. So you're saying, yeah, they should be paying them because they're getting all our resources to us. But if they don't ask for it, they're not going to pay them it. That's all I'm saying. So 50,000 people got together and asked for that shit, and they got a result.
That's my whole thing. It shouldn't be an ass thing. It should just be a system where it's like you gradually come up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your 15% raise every fucking.
Oh, you're saying
whatever,
so there should be a set
every like
raise.
5% raise every quarter. So your thing's gradually going up. You know what I'm saying? Or
Well, yeah,
whatever.
they.
But
Like-
they may not agree with that
No,
set
but the thing
raise,
is, but the
right?
thing is, that's what they do have that.
Exactly. They may
That's
not
what I'm
agree
trying to
with
say,
that,
like,
right?
maybe
just
it's
don't-
not
they just, like,
enough.
they
For
agree to
these
that.
guys, maybe it's not enough. It's not gradual enough. It's not doing
Yes,
enough.
it's not
But
enough.
they-
That's
but-
why they had to get that 24% because they've been lacking on their increases.
By
See what
going
I'm
strike
saying?
is walking out on a labor deal that you already have in place. That means they already agreed to a plan that they agreed to a plan
yeah,
that
yeah,
they
I
want to
get it,
back
I
out
get
of
it.
now 2 years later.
I get it.
So is that
Yeah.
fair on the other side now too? It's not. But the thing that you're right. What the problem here is, there's at the end of the day, the reason they even have an issue is because at the end of the day, that company wants to make a profit.
Exactly.
If
Word.
if the company was not,
And
if
the
the,
gap
no,
is-
hold on.
The gap's
No,
ridiculous.
hold on. If the goal is not profit, if they don't care about making a profit to begin with, everyone will just get paid to get the job done, what they should be getting paid, because the company wouldn't care about making money.
Right.
That's communism.
But the problem is always the gap, right? It's just like the gap's ridiculous. We know how much you guys are making. We see the spreadsheets. You know what I'm saying? And like you guys don't want to give us a fucking 10% increase. Now we want 24 plus all because you fucking
Yeah.
don't want it.
Run
No,
that
no, no,
puss
no.
on.
That's how it
Run
goes. That's how
that.
these guys thought about it. Let's keep it real. Keep it on a real human level. That's what happened.
Well, no.
You know
What
I'm saying?
happened? No, what
we came
happens
to you once,
is,
now you're trying to talk tough? Okay. No, now we want this or else. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes in
And
negotiations.
2 years later, they're gonna come back and say, like, the what they're gonna say is 2 years later that these same guys that said yes to 24% are gonna come back 2 years later and say fuck this, or walking out. 24% is not enough.
Yeah, we
Fam,
want
if
50.
inflation
That's the
keeps
problem.
going up, power fucking to them.
Yeah, I
You
hear
know
that.
me?
I agree
Like,
Right,
with you.
power
but
to the people. Fuck
but
these
my point
agree
is,
with
corporations.
like the
that.
Because these
companies like
niggas is
we
making
sign, it's
billions
like
on
what do we
billions
have
of
you
dollars.
all doing?
Go ahead, sir.
Like from a company's perspective, this is like sounds evil as shit, but it's like, hey, if I give you a contract and you sign it,
Yeah, you're.
and if you're allowed to complain about what, because I'm not paying you fairly, but hey, you signed it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it might not be fair. So I get it from both sides. It's like, what do I have to hold somebody else to? But
Imagine niggas in the
it's
music
predatory a lot of
industry.
times. But
Yeah.
with unions have fucking lawyers, bro. Like they knew what they
Yeah.
negotiated. It's
And
not like
as I
some
said,
like
50,000 workers compiled together
stop
over
getting
a
shitty
range of
lawyers to
unions.
represent you in labor
But
like
sometimes
union
it's
like
not a shitty
law.
lawyer. Sometimes it's a lawyer that just does a one thing and says, yo, we're going to catch him on the back end. Watch. 2
No,
months
somebody-
later, next suit. Bomb. Oh, shit. We can't get away from him now.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm
labor
saying?
unions are messy though,
I
because
see
sometimes they'll like
lawyers work. I see lawyers work. They go hard, fam. It's not
no,
like,
but like
you know
some
what
of
I mean?
these like unions, but they're messy. They'll be like they'll throw like, because overall, it's like oh for them to get this like oh we want the seniors to get paid out this much. Oh, those junior guys might actually lose 5K now. You know.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
some of these labor
It's
unions are fucked.
Yeah, it's a monarchy in itself. Still.
So it's like even that it's like okay who did it benefit the old guys, but it's the young guys got fucked. So it's like
Oh,
there's
fuck.
give and take.
At least there's more
Some of them
money
are
to
really
move around
fucked.
now.
Yeah, at least. Well, I'm gonna push forward. Congratulations to those men, all you old women to get your dildos now from overseas.
What?
You heard me. I'm gonna push forward. So the Ukrainian government
Find
uses.
yourself a husband and a wife. Get yourself a dildo at home.
Let me get through it. The Ukrainian government uses Pusha T lyrics to brag about their body count.
That was wild.
The government agency posted an image on Twitter that listed the number of Russian personnel killed during the
gotta make
Russians'
rap a part of it.
invasion of Ukraine.
Why you gotta make rap a part of it though? Like why? Why you gotta bring us into it? Yo?
Now, the tweet captioned, I put numbers on the board, attributed to the rapper Pusha T from 2013's track, Numbers on the Board. How do we feel about that?
What a
Yo.
How do we feel?
Numbers on the board.
How do we feel?
I already I
I
went
just
off on
don't
Nah.
like. I just don't like the salt it puts on hip hop. Like, don't bring hip hop
Well, fuck
into
the
your war,
hip hop.
yo.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I know.
it's
Don't
like-
bring hip hop into
that
your
is crazy. No, the crazy thing is to me is
that's
like
crazy.
people are
Pusha
saluting
T
a
made
country.
a bag off that in Ukraine.
Fam, you're gonna listen
make
to
a bag
he was
off
talking
it.
to you.
My bad.
Bro, I'm like, you're worried about Pusha and rap. I'm like, yo, 50,000. They said we just killed 50,000 people and used a Pusha T lyric to brag about it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Had
like,
Western
it's
media
it's just poor,
retweeting
it's
it like,
poor
yeah,
choice.
fuck yeah, go
It's
Ukraine.
poor
I'm
choice
like,
all over the place. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
like-
It's not.
like, don't get me wrong, like Russia's the aggressor and all this shit. Yeah, but 50,000 people still fucking died, bro.
Yeah.
That's
what,
crazy.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's just.
Imagine I bomb somebody
Crazy.
bombs like a fucking stadium in the States and like speaks about it. I put numbers on the board.
That's what I'm
And
trying
like,
to
you know how
say.
crazy that would be?
It's true still.
This is what's kind of crazy about this. It's like
Tell us.
black culture perpetuates culture. So it's like, are these fucking countries really running a drill thing right now? Are these guys really running what these fucking kids are doing on Instagram? Because that's what's really happening here.
Well, Pusha
Mans
T's
are
a grown ass
tweeting
man,
about
but
moves that they did on road. Where did that start? Where did it start?
yeah.
In journalism, when fucking
Yeah.
countries
Well,
would
I
announce
mean,
a war, like
I'm just trying
what
to
are you
say
talking about, bro?
from the what I know.
He's equating it to hip hop.
What's the hot thing right now?
Yeah, that hip hop. Hip hop is the cause of war declarations in history.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's a crazy declaration to put up and then use a hip hop quote. You're really trying to run it like a drill thing. See?
Oh yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like they're like social
yeah,
medializing.
You're doing it just like,
Like-
these kids. Fam. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like literally like
it's no different.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Now
I get
Pusha
what you're
T
saying.
has
Using social media,
responded.
like
Just like the drill man.
they're making
Pusha
memes
T-
about it.
Exactly.
Hold on,
It's fucked
YouTube.
up.
God damn.
It's fucked
Pusha
up.
T has responded with a tweet saying, speaking to your point about how we're taking this with our culture, great taste in music for the win. How do we feel about
that?
Who won, bro? There's some families that there's like 100,000
Yep.
people in Russia that don't have like
Yep.
like families
But
no more, bro.
Pusha's a sarcastic, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, he'll say some
That's
shit like that.
crazy,
But
No,
bro.
he
mean
shouldn't have
something
said nothing at all. He
No,
should have
but
just
he'll-
left that
he'll
alone.
mean something totally different. Like this is fucked
No,
up.
bro,
Like, you guys
there's
even
kids
doing
in
this.
that 48,000
That's
people.
what I mean. He
No,
should
but
have
that's
said
what I'm
nothing at
trying
all.
to say. He's so sarcastic. That was probably like a sarcastic shit. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like he said that shit. Like you guys are like he's trying to say you guys are fucking.
Oh, I
he's
get
trying
what
to
you're
say, no, he's
saying.
trying to say
You know what I'm
like
saying?
put power
Yeah,
to
like,
Ukraine against Russia. and I
good
get
for you
that,
guys.
but-
That's you
Yeah,
guys
like,
want.
Like good for you. Like you, what the fuck? Like
Yeah, yeah,
just
Maybe.
fucking bar
I don't
and
know.
killed 40,000 people.
I don't know.
Like, you know what I
We
mean?
can't speculate how he
That's
interpreted
wild.
that,
Wow,
In
right?
my mind, that's how it went.
That was wild.
Yeah, that is it. It is a crazy kind of thing.
Like, cause you're right. It's like it was literally like Ukraine tweeting like they're
You
fucking
can't
like.
drill. Like
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It's
like,
really
Ukraine
that.
drill.
Ukraine drill.
I put numbers on
Next
the
thing you know, you're gonna
board.
see the fucking UK president doing the fucking sturdy, fam.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
the man's
no,
always
On-
wearing the
On
T-shirt.
Russian bodies.
Yeah.
Like, what the
It's
fuck?
crazy,
I mean,
bro.
he literally okay,
Oh.
like he literally came from like TV, right? He's like a TV comedian.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The
Like, he's
Russian
like-
president.
Ronald Reagan was an
Ukrainian.
actor, fam. Like this
Oh, the
isn't new.
Ukrainian
This ain't new
Yeah,
shit.
he was like what Jon Stewart was, like
Oh,
comedian,
shit.
like late night TV show
But
host,
see,
become
this is
Ukrainian
what
president.
this is what I've been saying. Like these
The
guys
current
are
guy.
actors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him. He's literally like a comedian, like actor, commentarist
Yeah.
on politics.
That's crazy, bro.
They're all actors, fam. They're just
Yeah,
actors. They
insane.
just
Yeah.
know how to get you pumped up.
No, like I'm like, yo,
They're like
Jon
Tony
Stewart, if
Robinson
he was
or
a
whatever his name
president,
is.
you would think he'd make a better
Yeah,
president
yo.
than fucking
Go
Trump.
get rich.
Hold on, I can't hear. Both of you guys are talking. Say
Do
it
you
again?
think Trevor Noah will make a better president than Donald Trump did?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, there you
Hell
go. So
fucking
that's why
yeah.
Ukraine voted him in.
exactly. But that's who Ronald Reagan was. Reagan was an actor before he
No,
was.
no. Yeah, but no,
He
you're
was
right.
an actor. Schwarzenegger was an actor.
He was
fam.
just a
These
governor.
mans are fucking running fucking the decisions for.
No, I know the
states.
Ukrainian guy was like a talk show comedian.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the Terminator. I don't get the difference. One's worse actually, because one had more lines than the other, bro.
Yeah, we're both
Arnold's
celebrities.
recorded to have like 10 lines per movie in total.
No, they vote for celebrities.
What the fuck?
No, yo, bro.
What are you
If
talking
Drake ran
about?
for if Drake ran for prime minister off the
He
strength
would
of him,
win.
he would win.
Automatic.
Question.
Question. I vote for Drake. I
Take
vote
it
for
down,
that
take it
nigga,
down.
yo.
I would
vote for
not.
him.
I was
Yeah,
just about to
I vote
ask
for
you
him.
that.
I
Were you,
vote for
you're
him.
voted?
I
You're
would vote
voted?
for him.
Are you
Who's
voted?
the
First black
president?
fucking
Wait, who's
prime
that?
minister.
Who's the
I vote for him still.
who's be
You're
running
not-
as a
you're not
liberal?
gonna vote for him. You vote for him.
Right, you
Fucking
guys are
lie,
both
yo.
talking. Hold on.
You
You're
vote for him
both
just off
talking.
the joke of it. You know
What
what
would
I
he
mean?
be, liberal or NDP? What would he be?
I have no idea. He probably make his own party.
Would be
OVO.
Yeah.
OVO party.
With the owl.
What
With
is
the owl. With the fucking owl. You
The
get beer
convention would be
holidays.
sick though. The convention be like OVO fest, yo.
Yeah. Beer holidays going on. You know what I mean? That would be sick still.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm gonna push for it.
OVO.
OVO fucking party.
Who would be the president? What do you mean him?
That'd be live still. I don't know. I vote for that nigga straight up. First
Yo,
fucking-
if Future
if
was
any
like
nigga
VP,
goes for fucking prime minister, I'm
if
voting
Future is
for you.
VP, I'm with it.
Yo, it could be Jojo Chinto. I don't give
I
a
meant
fuck.
like I meant
I'm
Future
voting
Prince.
for you, yo. I'm going in.
All right, I'm pushing for it.
All right.
Speaking about this, it's actually a perfect segue how hip hop actually does affect the world. As you guys just heard, Ukraine's president is using hip hop
Dramatics.
lyrics. I kind of want to speak
Crazy.
about the drama shit that was happening with academics, DJ academics. Now let me go before you guys start going.
What drama?
I'm about to explain it. Yes, not up in there. I'm banging this on you guys. Now,
Pause.
what
Yeah,
you pausing for?
super pause.
Yeah, y'all niggas
Yeah,
are
man, what
homophobic,
bad
bro.
man, yo? I done gun or me no want no.
Oh my
Or
god,
me no want no.
Big mans, these guys are, talking about
Yeah,
pause like they're
no.
16.
Pause your blood
Move,
clot.
move,
You need
move,
to run
move.
yourself,
I'm sorry.
yo.
I had to.
Like they're 16 years
Me no
old,
want
both of
no.
them. Both of
Me
them.
no want no.
Listen, okay, you done? Are you finished?
Are you finished?
I'm done. I'm
Bangarang?
trying to start, bro. Man,
Fuck
super
with you,
homophobic,
nigga.
both of y'all.
Oh, no. What do you mean, fam? No.
So what? Is
What you
pause not
talking about,
is
fam?
pause? Let's do
My
this right now.
uncle's gay,
Before
yo.
I keep
My
going.
uncle's
That
gay,
don't mean
yo.
nothing just
He
because you
put-
know a
he
gay
taught me
nigga.
how
That
to
don't mean
swag out.
nothing.
He
That
taught me
don't
how to
mean
swag out.
nothing.
That's why I'm the OG
Listen.
Mac G I am today, y'all.
Is
What
Why
pause
you hate it, yo?
is pause
He did
a
bit too,
homophobic
so.
thing?
Huh?
Is pause a homophobic
This where we
homophobic thing?
This is where we're gonna stop the video.
Yes,
We're just gonna play.
Yes.
We're just gonna write like Doja by Central C.
What is
should
that
be
doing?
playing right now.
I'm not homophobic because my bitch is gay.
Yeah.
The man's homophobic. The man would have said pause too if you were standing right here after that. That's a homophobic thing. Be honest about it. Is it a homophobic
It
thing? You're
is,
saying
but like
no.
I don't care.
think it's homophobic.
It's rooted in that,
Bro,
but like I don't think of it
if-
that way. But
I
it's
just
rooted
think
in
it's
that.
a play on
It's rooted in-
sexuality.
You're saying no?
No.
Fam,
I
It's
think
rooted
it's a
in that,
play.
but
No,
like
hold
it's
on.
not like that.
Here's the
It's
thing
rooted
about
in that, but
pause.
it's not like
If
that.
we want to talk about the politics on pause,
Be quick about it,
I
please.
just think it's a play on sexuality. I think everybody makes jokes about sexuality, period. Like, whatever, suck my dick, whatever the case is. I think it's just a play on sexuality. I don't think it has anything to do with putting the homosexual community down. I've heard homosexuals say pause. My cousin's a homosexual, and she says pause to me all the
Bro,
time.
you can't stop. You gotta
Look,
stop name dropping.
No,
Stop
real
name
shit.
dropping the
Look,
gay
look,
people
I'll
you
show
know.
you her Instagram right now. Give me my phone now. Give
Yo,
me my
bro,
phone.
stop this.
I don't
Give me
need
my
to
phone.
see
I'll
your
put it on
fucking
camera. I'll put it on
Instagram.
camera.
all
I'll put it
all
on
OG,
camera. You know
all
what I mean?
OG
And
is
she's
trying to
proud of it
say.
too. So no, hold on. At the end of the day, it's just like pause is just a play on sexuality. It's a fun thing with sexuality.
I
It's
don't even
funny.
know what
You
that
know what I
means,
mean?
bro.
Like it's just what it is.
He's like,
What I'm saying is some niggas may not find that shit funny. That's what I'm saying. So you're
There's a lot
saying
of
it's
niggas that
funny.
find a lot of jokes not funny.
But
look.
so then how is it a play? We can't define it as a play on sexuality as something funny if niggas don't find it a joke thing. You know what I'm saying?
All
if a
he's
girl
trying
can call
to.
me a small dick nigga, I can
Bro.
say pause.
What?
Same thing. Same thing. See, you're laughing, right? You're laughing.
So there's a
right?
dick phobia going on too?
I'm just trying to say.
The guy is just throwing himself under a bus.
No,
That's what it's telling
fam,
you,
I
huh?
don't know. Fam, I'm just throwing up
Bro, I'm
examples.
trying to
You guys
save
are
you. You
hated.
keep
You
digging
guys are
yourself.
fucking
He was trying to save you.
hated.
He was trying to save you.
All I'm trying to say, all he's trying to say is like, I'm the one that said pause. It might be rooted in some shit. I don't mean it like that. But if someone also said, no, we press play around here, by all means, go ahead.
I was
I'm
about to
just
say
saying
press
pause.
play.
it's
I was
still a
about to
play.
say
It's
press
still
He's
play.
just trying to say
This
it's
guy
okay to say
knows.
both. You would have
It's
pressed
okay,
play. I'll say
yeah.
pause.
It's
We'll
just a
both
play
laugh
on
and keep it
sex.
moving. Who cares?
It's not a play on homosexuality. It's a play on sex. You see what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not
It's like-
running with that one. I
Well,
will
Perry
run
told
with
his dick
I
was
will
long.
run that it's
I'm not gonna ask
I will
you.
run with
Hold
that
on. This is the whole
homophobia
thing about
is
pause.
not in the
This is-
play.
No, look, this is we're gonna end this. I'm not gonna ask you.
He's telling me I'm about to end the
I'm not
shit.
gonna ask you by bang. Does that mean you're gonna fuck me in the ass? I'm
What?
just gonna say pause.
So what does
like, I'm not gonna
You're
do
not-
that.
he's not
That's just
saying
what it
nothing.
is.
He's not.
That's just what it is.
Bro,
so
That's
so
just
what
it
are
is.
you saying pause
Some niggas
for?
don't want to take the time to say that. That's all it is.
So what are you saying pause for when I say I'm banging on you and you're saying pause? Why?
Because
Why?
banging on you in certain hoods means fucking.
So you think
So
by
we're
me
playing
saying
on
I'm
the
a bang it
sexual
on you?
term of fucking and just having fun with
So
it.
when I said that phrase, in both your minds, did you guys have it pictured in that I was bending you niggas over?
No.
I'm so
No.
confused. Like
No.
You just is the idea of you're looking for that's like everyone will call each other on pause every time you say it just because it's like a joke, so everyone laughs at that person.
that's what he's saying. So it's a joke thing. I'm saying some
Yeah.
people might not find it funny.
Yo,
I agree with
like
you
say
guys.
there's a room full of dudes, and like sorry, not a room full of dudes. There's a room full of people, and someone like says some wild shit. You might go pause.
No, I don't think I would, bro. Because I wouldn't be thinking no homosexual thoughts,
Doesn't
nigga.
have to be homosexual. Doesn't have to be about something gay.
All right, I'm going to keep it pushing. Here at Balaclava Diaries, there's no homophobia thoughts at
No,
all.
it's
I just want to
not.
let that
It's
know.
just we had to clear that up. Like
yes,
honestly,
we do. Because
you know,
they're going to
Jesus
say
Christ,
pause.
yes,
So that's why
they
I'm
take away a lot
explaining
of
this.
words from us, and I like words,
We
and
could
they
have
take away a lot of words
that
from
pause
us.
out and kept them moving.
So pause. I hope they don't take pause away from me because I like pause. It's fun. I play with my friends.
No,
all the
I'm not
time.
trying to take
It's
it
like
away.
the fart game. It's like the fart
That's
game.
part-
You know?
Now I can say pause on that. That you play with all your niggas all the time.
See, there you go. There you go.
This
It's
nigga's-
sexual innuendo.
This nigga's loving this shit.
It's sexual innuendo,
Oh,
and it's
God.
fun to play with.
All right, I'm
It's
going to keep it
just
pushing.
saying
I'm going
that
to keep it
You
pushing.
don't find anything wrong with homosexuality.
Yeah, we get
but
it.
pause that.
We get it.
All right.
All right.
It's just fun.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with it. you
All
know?
right, DJ Academics. If you do not know who DJ Academics is, you're living under a fucking rock. He is a social media personality. He has been a DJ, he says, in his life.
No, he was
Now-
Soulja Boy's DJ. Don't.
All
diss
right,
him
so
on
he
that.
was a
No,
DJ.
man
I'm not
played-
trying to diss. I'm
he
not trying
put
to
in
diss.
a long spread. From
All right.
He did a long spread.
All right, so DJ Academics
Yeah, he
was
did his
quoted saying that he finds all old school or pioneers of this rap game
Fuck
dusty, and that they should have more money in the rap game. Now, he was responded to by LL Cool J, who did tell him that their contribution, I'm speaking of the pioneers, are more valuable than what they have. The more important message here is why our pioneers are in the situations that they're in the sense that they are not as famous as the rap artists that we see today. Academics is a young person. I'm gonna let you guys go in just a second.
What do you
Just a
mean?
second. Yeah, I know. It was for you. I know.
Like,
It was
why
for you.
rap is a bigger
Hold
genre to
on.
begin with?
No, so he was saying that the pioneers of this genre are dusty people. Now he says he was speaking to the pioneers who hate on the younger generations of this rap game. Now my question to him is the conversation should be more towards why our pioneers are in these situations and why they are not acknowledged as these massive contributors to this genre and why they don't have the riches that they should have. LL Cool J did explain, I'll let you go, that back then, the rap game that we are experiencing today was not the same. And that is
Yeah.
why our pioneers are not set up the way the rappers are today. Now, I'd like your opinions. I'm going to let him go first and I'll let you go because I know he has a lot. Go ahead, OG, please.
I don't want to take too long because this is a really
It's a deep one,
this is
and
a
I
really
think
deep
it's a really deep one.
topic. But at the end of the day, I think academics needs to shut his goddamn mouth. Even if a man isn't your friend or is your friend, what does his financial status mean to your blood clot?
Word.
So shut up, first of all. Second of all, this game was not what it is right now at all by any means. To make a track back in the day, you used to have to pay 5 racks to make your song.
100%.
It's reels, it's all types of shit. It's analog down to the fucking core. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you can't
sure.
punch your fucking lyrics, nigga. You can't have a fucking fifth of talent and make it. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So just off that strength, half of these niggas aren't making it in the game, bro. You don't have a computer to fucking spread your word. You have to be a nigga on road. People have to know you. People have to have seen you perform. Half of these niggas are gone. You have to perform your lyrics on stage with just the beat and the DJ.
Yeah.
Half of these niggas are gone. So academics, what are you talking about? Who paved the way?
Tell that. It's the truth, bro.
Like,
Disrespect,
you
right?
can't go through a process and forget what you fucking went through. Like, you're stupid, bro. Like,
The man's
at the end
name
of the
is
day,
DJ Academics.
Academics' problem is he's been in the limelight too long, and he's doing whatever he has to do to fucking stay relevant. And I think he's turning into like a whack 100 in a sense. Like, you gotta relax, bro. Like, keep it real. You know what the truth is, bro. Like, if we dated all the way back to Jamaica, how come half of these Jamaican niggas ain't eating like these fucking US cats?
Yes.
And you're talking about how hip-hop was run by that.
He's saying he's
So,
a
like,
yard
shut
man,
the
yeah.
fuck up.
He
Just
says
shut
he's
the
a
fuck up,
yard
bro.
man.
If you want to fucking do something about it, start a hip-hop unit and shut the fuck up. Stop talking down on niggas and fucking saying how come niggas is broke. Like, that shit to me is so stupid, bro. Like, who are you, bro? Are you on
DJ
the grand
Academics.
scale of niggas making money?
Now, hold on. I'm not going to take any accolades. He
It's
is a very
stupid.
instrumental
Like,
person.
like
Don't
the rappers
downplay
like, from back
people.
then are
Don't
just not as
downplay
well off
people.
as
Guys are both
rappers
talking.
These
today.
people,
Guys are both talking. Hold on.
you wouldn't be able to have a fucking job and talk on niggas if these niggas didn't make hip hop a
Facts.
stream. So shut the
Facts.
fuck up, bro. Like, you have no say. Shut up. Like, especially about forefathers, I think nobody should have anything bad to say about these guys. Because at the end of the day, these guys were fucking 19, 18, whatever, carrying a fucking legacy on their back and they didn't even know.
Trying to make it in an industry that was not believed in.
They didn't even know what they were carrying
Exactly.
on their back, bro. You see what I'm saying?
But isn't this thing, I'm like,
So
like
it's
not
just
to
like-
be.
Like, you can't talk down on that. That's like trial and error.
I don't think he's done yet. He got to him. I know this one was going to get to him.
That's fucked up. That's stupid.
Can you
Was this
want to
like
let Steve
stating-
go?
I'm just saying, isn't stating the obvious? He's just saying that rappers today have more money than rappers before.
He is, but it's the way and the tone you're saying it. So he said he was speaking to.
No, I know, but it's like obviously they're gonna have less, but like the industry now is just way
Yes.
bigger, right? Like it's not even comparable
That's what
to
I'm
the
saying.
same.
Exactly.
It's stupid. It's just a
It's
stupid
like a stupid
conversation.
thing to conversate. Obviously, it's
Mhm.
like it's
There
like
you
saying
go.
an athlete today makes more money than he did 10
Yes.
years ago. Yeah,
you're,
of course.
Like, dumb,
yeah.
bro. Obviously, LeBron's gonna make more than
Yeah.
Jordan. Jordan fucking kicked down the door so LeBron could make that.
Yeah.
Jordan's highest salary was like $3 million.
Yeah, like
Now he did say he was speaking to the people that
Just
were
saying, it's like not about
hating on the younger
it's like,
generation.
obviously they have more money. Like some of those guys like still have jobs today.
you dumb
NBA
motherfucker. You
guys,
should
like,
be
also
donating money
not
to
to
these
work.
niggas
Both.
just because you have a job.
Like,
You dumb
crossing attendance
motherfucker.
and
Like, you're
shit.
stupid, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That's so dumb.
All right. Fuck
I'm
DJ
sorry.
Academics. Is that where we're
You
going with?
lost points, academics, for that one. Like, don't go against the forefathers.
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
obvious
you look
statement. It's like,
weaker
no need
on
to
the
be said,
premises you
obviously.
stand, stupid. Like, don't be a dummy. That's like talking down on Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Like, what? Malcolm X wasn't as big as Sean King because Sean King hit more people? Sean King had a bigger fucking platform.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you, stupid, bro? Like, shut the fuck up.
Sean
Yeah.
King also
Oh my
spent like 150K on a dog. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the resources were
The
different.
resources are there now.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different game. So to speak on that is just straight disrespectful. He tried to justify it,
black people,
right? He tried to justify, and that's a bigger point that I would like to make. You're right. These are black people you are talking on, and defacing and defaming and all the type of words, them disrespectful words there. You know what I'm saying?
Promote the man's local patty shop he just opened. Promote
Yeah.
the fucking t-shirt line he has going.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking cast him down now so people are looking on him like he's an idiot when he's trying to promote his things now. That's so dumb. Like,
Yeah, and I think as I was gonna say, he's a young person. These are young attitudes today, right? If you're not shining, you're obviously not doing something. But what LL was trying to point out was that it doesn't matter what these men are doing financially. Their contribution to the hip hop game is more valuable than anything. And that's where he gets disrespectful, right? Because you're not talking about their contribution, you're basing it on their financial status,
Yeah, it's
which
not
doesn't make
fair to
any
compare.
sense.
want to know why? Half of these niggas that are talking on hip-hop right now were born into hip-hop.
Yeah.
They didn't see the struggles of fucking
Yes.
niggas not getting to see hip-hop on TV
You're
and
right.
shit and having to go to the fucking local fucking store and dubbing a tape off your brethren and you know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
weren't in the fucking crates. They didn't know nothing about that shit.
Yep.
Right? So it's just like this ignorance is gonna come out. But what it really boils back to is the OGs ain't spitting the game to the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like these OGs should be telling these niggas like, yo, you ever heard this nigga? This nigga sounds like you. And it's funny that you sound like this nigga and you don't even know who he is.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Your style isn't fucking yours. It's fucking from 1992, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't want to do it. So it's just like, you know, the divide between OGs and young Gs needs to fucking lock up. And that's the bigger conversation, if you really think about it.
I would say there is a
Shouldn't be
bigger.
the divide. Your OG shouldn't say the music sucks now, and young G shouldn't say the music sucked back then.
I agree.
It says with music. He was more commenting on like how like financially like well off like they look, right?
Based on the fact that they were hating
But yo,
on
OG.
younger people.
Like also you gotta give like the young guys some like credit though. I will say that. Like they are smarter. They're not gonna sign bullshit contracts anymore. More guys will go independent, control their own shit. This never used to happen before,
But
right?
why though? Because they seen a million niggas get fucked over.
100%. But that's not their fault. But they're gonna learn from it. So I'm saying, but at least give them some credit for learning from it. Is my point.
Okay, take
They're
that
they are
credit.
more they're
But if
more
you're gonna-
successful, but like because these guys paved the way, they're right. But like at least like I don't want what the academic said is fucked up. But I do want to give credit to some of you guys for like still making sure they're good. But they also look out for each other. There's more loyalty now. Some at least.
Yeah, but
Like Thug took in like Lil Baby kind of shit. Like
Exactly.
paid for him is like set him up
Exactly,
nice. Like
exactly.
like
So,
he wanted to make
Here's
sure
my
he's
deal.
good.
If that's the case and that's the way it should be happening, I don't know any other industry where mans are cutting down the forefathers. Mans get their fucking numbers put up in rafters in sports.
Trying to say something bad about Rolling Stones.
But who
You see
cut
what I'm
down?
saying?
But
Like,
who
you
cut him down?
can't.
DJ Academics? What? Who cut
A
him?
lot of it. That's always an
He has a
argument
big
in
platform.
hip hop
He has a
genre.
big fucking
Yeah.
platform.
Who?
And it's always academics he's talking, but it's
Especially
always
for
been
the
an
kids.
argument between
Yeah,
younger
because all-
rappers and older rappers.
Yeah, because
right?
the older rappers always just start first saying this is not music. This is not
And that's
music.
academics' point. That's the
And they
point he's
always
trying to
used do
make,
that
right?
shit. They still do that
So
shit.
that's why he
it's like
came back
after a while, now
disrespectful.
it's like, oh, now you complain these guys. Well, fuck you guys. You guys
There's
don't
always
understand.
gonna be a hater in the room, fam. But if the music's bumping, a lot of people like it. A lot of people like it.
Some
lot
older
of
guys,
people
some
like
old
it.
guys don't understand that. They're like, this is not music. I'm like, yeah, it is. Just because you don't get it,
If
say you
you're
don't
doing
get
that
it.
shit, you're just different than Disco Stu. Remember Disco Stu from The Simpsons? Used to walk around in a disco outfit. That's who you are. G-Unit Disco Stu, nigga. You stuck in the Disco Stu era. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're not trying to raise up and know 1, 2 new tracks, who are you, bro?
It's
You're
good
just
to
stuck.
appreciate
You're
both,
stuck.
bro.
You're stuck. You're stuck.
All right.
But I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna be sitting there like, yo, this new generation music sucks, and be fucking like angry man yelling at cloud.
There's no niggas like that.
I know, and I hate that shit.
Everything
too.
off your chest? You good?
This is weird.
Everything off your chest about it? You good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep it music. I thought this was interesting as well. Little Yachty pizzerias are being sold in Walmart.
Big
Priced
up.
at $6.98. It is hard to get into Walmart. I kind of wanted to speak on that. and see how a Universal Music Group is actually helping him brand and extend his branding. What do you guys feel about that?
Yo, you want to know what's funny? Patti LaBelle said she likes Lil Yachty on fucking Drink Champs, if I'm not mistaken.
Big up Patti LaBelle.
And Patti LaBelle runs enough food fucking things, yo.
So
She
you think
has
she's in
beer
there?
food, she has beer food running in stores. She has pancakes, she has pie, she has the Patti LaBelle Thanksgiving turkey. She has it all, fam. So Yachty probably is like, yo.
She spit the game
Let
to
me
him.
run
You're
the
saying,
let me run the DiGiorno. This ain't delivery, this is Lil Yachty.
But I think it's also like says something about Lil Yachty. Like he just always comes out as like really nice. He's
Yep.
very likable. He's like I like him.
Yep.
And who plugged you up on the food thing, Yachty?
Yeah,
You
him
need
getting
to
into
put-
Walmart, that's dope. You know,
Yeah,
like,
and
if
it's-
anyone's
and it's
gonna
not
make that, I'm
easy.
like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's not easy to get into Walmart
I'll
either.
buy
I
the-
know.
I'll buy the Yachty thing
If there
just
was
off
gonna
the
be
strip.
if there was gonna be like a guy that was like in rap that was gonna do that,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense.
Just off
Not
the
that I
strip.
expected that, but that
Just
makes
off the
sense.
strip.
An
It's a
executive.
Simpson character, really.
No, it's something that people just like him. No one like the new guys and the old everyone. There's no one that
Yeah, that's true. He's
Everyone
loved,
likes
he's
Yachty.
loved
haters.
around.
Peter
No, you-
Rosenberg is a Yachty hater.
bro. You cannot hate Lil Yachty. He's just nice, bro.
A lot of
He's a
niggas
good
hate
guy.
Yachty. A lot of niggas
Like-
hate Yachty, fam.
An executive quoted
don't
about
know.
the pizza that it
like
is an
Yachty.
exciting example of strategic brand extension that both represents the artist's interest, passion, and personality, as well as a way to help him expand his business portfolio. I wanted to mention this to kind of let all the artists out there get wind of this and learn a little bit about extending their brand in different ways and not just staying towards their first craft.
Computer Steve Blizzies.
Yo, that's where we're going next. You didn't hear him?
Said Computer Steve Glizzies.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
it's our next branding. He's saying that's where we're going. That's where we're extending to. Is that a big pause or not?
that's too much. I'm just saying, no, that's too much of an extension.
So I'm gonna read Yachty's quote on it. I've loved making and eating pizzas my whole life. This is Little Yachty. So this is a project I'm really excited about and have been for a long time. We made some wild flavors, but there's still something for
Wild.
everybody. I take my
Why is it
pizza
wild?
seriously.
This
What's
guy's
a
gonna have the Cool Ranch
Hold on.
pizza. Cool Ranch pizza.
What's a
yo.
wild flavor?
You gotta look up the flavors. I don't know. I don't know what that meant either
He's
when I
gonna
read
have
it.
the spicy Cheetos. For
Yeah, it's
sure.
gonna be something stupid. Something real dumb. You got it? You got the
Spicy
new
Cheetos
flavors?
on top of the pizza, yo.
He says he takes his pizza seriously and he's looking forward to seeing what people think.
Four flavors. I got buffalo style chicken, hot honey and cheese, pepperoni bacon, and a veggie one.
Nickel
Lil
Interesting.
Yachty.
Nickel Yachi.
Interesting.
That's what Jamaican people call him, Nickel Yachi.
Koyachi.
I like him.
Well, big up Lil Yachty, and again, that's another business venture. that you guys can run.
I like that one. I wish like some it's like just in general. I feel like if you want to make some cool brand shit, just do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you have the money to like do it, just
Yeah,
you can probably do it now.
exactly.
If you have
Extend
the
your
means to
brand.
do it, then yeah, try it. Why
Yeah.
not?
A lot
Take
of
that
people
risk.
lack like this innovation. You know what I mean? Like,
I think a lot of people are brainwashed to think they can do one way, right?
That's the worst way to think.
No,
Yes.
bro, some athletes came up like, yo, George Foreman is like, yo, he's like,
Foreman Grill. Oof.
but that's like a dope way to like do something complete on the side,
Yeah.
complete separate, but like it worked because it was him. I don't know.
But
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Foreman was known for his grilling from a long time.
Yeah, the man
Like
with
he was
big
known
apron and
for
thing.
barbecuing. So
But
it
yeah,
made
yeah, for like
sense.
actual,
It
yeah,
made-
no, I know
it
that,
made
so I get
sense.
that.
But
Let
it
me
makes sense. Like,
But bro, I'm like, that's
Hold
a half
on.
$1 billion right there.
how
you
many
know?
of these?
Don't go too far because I gotta keep going.
hold
We
on,
got
how many
time.
of these artists have fucking hobbies though?
None. They
Not
need
too,
some.
yeah, not too many. You're
Other
right.
than doing drugs and passing out.
Yo. Yeah.
But,
All right,
yeah,
I'm a-
I can't.
I'm gonna keep pushing, bro, because we're on a time limit here.
What? It's $6.98 a pizza?
Yeah,
Not bad, bro.
$6.98.
Yeah, I'll run that.
$6.98 at Walmart. Little Yachty's
On
Pizzerias.
break.
Go check it out.
Do they have that here?
All right, I'm moving on to Tory Lanez. Again, give me a few seconds and
Oh,
I'll
fuck
pass
this
it off
guy.
to you guys. I was scrolling through my phone and I saw Tory Lanez at one of his shows. One of his fans brought him SB Dunks. He put them on, brought the fan on stage, sat him in the DJ booth. I thought this guy was really cool. 2 thumb strokes later, I saw Agasol Sina in an elevator knocked out, claiming that it was by a 4'11" gremlin. Now, they seem to have a beef about what was said about Jada Pinkett Smith. Tory Lanez was talking on August Alsina's business. A video surfaced of them passing each other in a hallway. Tory Lanez extending his arm and August walking right past. The report is later that night, or a few seconds after that interaction, August Alsina was knocked out. So I wanted to ask you guys why Tory Lanez feels he has to be in these dramatic situations at all times and why these rappers aren't just minding their fucking business.
I think it goes
I don't
back to
know, bro.
that same point we just
I'm
made.
off.
Like,
I'm off talking about Tory, bro. I'm about this guy.
you gotta have a hobby, yo. You gotta
Right.
have something you could do backstage, yo, that doesn't have to do with
Want a man,
knocking niggas out or
want a man to
creating
be
beef.
crocheting
Like,
backstage?
nigga, you already on charges. You're already on something right now. You trying
Nah,
to
he
fucking
beat that.
you
He
trying
just
to,
beat something, is what I'm
did he
saying.
beat it though?
Yeah, he's off. He was acquitted, I'm pretty sure. I have to look that up.
There's like a civil case still going, I think.
I think he violated his probation, but I don't know if it's still going. But it is crazy how you did just beat that, and now this is happening. As this was a violent event, a lot of people are giving backlash saying that August hasn't or shouldn't have spoken on it on the internet. With that said, there was a quote from Tory Lanez who said that he does not know what everyone is talking about. He was in the studio and he's not into anything negative, and he's working on himself and being a better person with angel face emojis. Do you guys believe that this should have been spoken about on the internet by August Alsina?
Yes, this is a sick man, bro. Tory Lanez is a sick man. He needs like help. Not help. I don't know what the fuck he needs, but like, I feel bad for like people still keep vouching for him, give this guy excuses. I'm like, no, bro.
Yeah.
This gang beat a guy up. They jumped a dude for like because he didn't shake his hand. Imagine what he would have done if like some girl like
yeah.
did something worse. I'm like, oh, if he's gonna
Alleged.
do that to a guy, a random dude for not shaking his hand, like yeah, he shot somebody.
This is all alleged as well. Now,
We're done with him.
Tory Lanez did
August, like, do your thing. No, but you were
August Alsina was actually diagnosed with an immune disease. He did say that he is not allowed to actually shake people's hands, and that is why he did not do this. Do we believe this?
no.
I think Jada gave him something.
You think Jada gave him the immune disease?
What?
Yo, this guy is crazy, you know. This guy is crazy.
Entanglement. That's why you had to make this song, yo. His balls were burning, yo.
Oh my God.
I don't think that was the
He made
question.
a song,
That wasn't the
yo.
question. It
He had
wasn't
to
the
let
question.
it out. So he couldn't shake his hand, yo, because he had this fucking whatever on his hand, yo.
So you think that he just didn't do it to be disrespectful? You said no.
No, I definitely think he knew what the fuck he was doing. He was being disrespectful, but he has an excuse cop out way to get out of it.
Yeah. Either way, he
I don't
did
think
not
he's lying,
deserve.
but I think he could have shaken his head if he wanted to.
Yeah. Either way, he did not deserve to get punched up and left in the elevator.
Nah, yo, bro, like Tory Lanez a little fucking man. Like this guy, I'm sorry, like I like this music and stuff before, but he needs to just go away at this point.
Yo,
Whoa,
that's
you
how
gotta
Steve feels
relax.
about it.
I don't think that. I like this guy's music, yo. This guy turn up Rolling Loud, yo.
I think he needs to stay away from the drama. He may have
He
Napoleon,
can't, bro. He's not like
he may have a Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah, bro. You know he really he may.
Yeah, he does. He does. Sorry, Tory,
Yeah.
you do. You're a small man, and when a man disrespects you, you box them down. That's what's been happening, right?
No, he's like
guns
Marv,
pulled out.
He's
Everything.
like Marv from fucking whatchamacallit,
From Raising Canaan. Yeah, no, Marv's
he needs
more
to anger.
He overcompensates.
He needs to anger.
The point is, he'll never overcompensate. The one day he overcompensates from the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah.
God forbid.
And that's what I don't want to happen, right? That's why I'm saying stay out of the bullshit, because you will run into the wrong guy, right? And even that sentence probably hurts his soul. That he'll run into the wrong man. Which wrong man? You know what I'm saying? Them type of things. Napoleon syndrome needs to calm down. Live your life. You're rich. You are rich. I don't get these guys. They're rich. Live your life. Anyways, I want to push for it.
Hobbies, yo. You need to become like a sailor or something.
I'm
you know?
pushing.
Like some rich nigga shit. I don't know. Play polo.
Do something.
Nigga.
Do
Create
something.
a black polo league. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna push for you guys are done. No more Tory. No more Tory. You say you want him out of here.
Yeah. Honestly, Tory's just like, yeah, he's a go.
All right, we're gonna leave it.
Shit.
We're gonna leave it at that.
But whatever. Let's keep it.
No, bro, he definitely shot Megan after that. If he,
yo,
why you treating the man like OJ?
Alleged.
Why you treating the man like OJ, yo? He's
Alleged.
not OJ, fam.
Nah, leave him. Yeah, leave him. I don't know about all
Like,
that.
he's not OJ, fam.
Alleged.
This guy probably was talking. This is exactly what happened from a Toronto man's
Here we go.
perspective.
Here
Oh,
we
God,
go.
no, I
What?
shouldn't have
It's
done
He
that.
was
exactly
walking
what
up,
happened.
He was walking up. Man's like, oh shit, it's the nigga that fucked Jada. And then the man's like, yo, dad tried to dap him because he fucked Jada. And the man's like, kiss his teeth.
I think
And
he did
Tori's
kiss his
like,
teeth.
yo, that's what the fuck you did. What? I was trying to dap you. You're not trying to dap me back? And the man kept walking. And that's how it started.
Well, you was there still.
I wasn't there, but I seen enough Toronto indications to know.
His ghost is
You know
chilling in
what
the
I'm
corner,
saying?
just like
You don't
observing.
got the right man put his hand on, you might get checked. You might get checked, especially a boss nigga. And this guy's paying his whole
Boss,
team.
he's like 5 foot -3.
Fam, he's paying like at least 20 niggas. Fam. At least.
Yeah, that's what August
See what I'm
said got him, was the big niggas. Not Tory, really. He said one man had it on him, 2 big niggas packed him out.
So
You
if
know
you're
what I'm
not
saying?
gonna adopt the one man that's paying all those mans, you.
Yeah, he said Tory was just jumping the fuck around. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. They go jump around. You know what I mean?
That's what he said about this guy. Wow.
Anyways, I'm gonna push for it. I'm gonna go to music mentions. I wanted to mention ESTG. He just dropped an album, I Never Felt None. That's none spelled like the church ladies, N-U-N. It was released September 16th. 5th studio album. I might be wrong about that. I'd have to look that up. I really enjoyed it. Did you guys hear it?
Honestly, I fuck with ESTG period because like what he really fucks with my brain with is like it's a little West Coast, it's a little pimp, but it's a lot of gangster. You know what I'm
Oh, a
saying?
whole lot of gangsters.
It's
in
like
that.
Detroit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a
Like
lot of gangsters.
player shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I fuck with like pause. This nigga voice is just
Yo,
you know like
nigga loves his voice.
He just sounds
press
like
play. He's smooth for
he
you, ain't it,
sounds like
nigga?
the streets. You know what I'm saying? He
Oh,
sounds
shit,
like the
Louisville?
streets. As soon as I hear this nigga, I think of a fucking bodega and fucking the fucking car with fucking 24s rolling by and shit. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So fuck with ESTG. Big up. Big
All
up.
right. Tracks to mention that I personally mentioned or liked is Have Mercy, Shoot It Myself, featuring Future. Backstage Passage, which I know you won't like this one, featuring Jack Harlow. Bow and Say Grace and The Realest featuring Jeezy, which was brought young Jeezy back out onto the scene, which
Why
sounded
would I
really
like
good.
Why would
Because you hated on Jack Harlow.
No,
bro.
but it's the right move. So
Yeah,
I
it is a
love
good move.
It's the right move. ESTG, Detroit players. See what I'm saying?
Big him up. I did read rumors that DJ Drama is interested in doing Gangsta Girls with ESTG at some point, which has become famous again, which I'm referring to as the Gangsta Girls. How do we feel about that one?
What, him doing one? I don't listen to him enough to like have a comment. But
You
I know
gotta
he has
tune in.
I know he's got like a following.
Yeah, he's hype, bro, and he has
Yeah.
a variety of flows for everybody.
I'll take him in. I didn't realize he's from Kentucky. I thought he was from. I don't know why I thought he was from like Florida or some shit.
Yeah,
He's on that Detroit shit. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like them Detroit niggas.
That's
does.
from Louisville.
yeah,
But
he's
he
Louisville.
sounds like Detroit.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Is there any other rappers that
He
are
sounds
Louisville?
like he sounds like
There
a
has
couple
to
of
be.
those mans.
Has to be a next man
And
out
the
of
beat
Louisville.
selection he chooses is just like Detroit. Right?
Heavy bass,
Oh, it's just
make
Detroit.
you wanna go gun a
He
man
makes me
down. You
feel
know what I'm saying?
Detroit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jack Harlow. Where's Jack Harlow from?
I don't know where Jack is.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh,
He has to represent
fuck.
Jack's from Louisville as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's his man. You can't touch Jack. ESTG's coming with a drum if you fuck with Jack.
I don't
You
know
what I'm
about
saying?
Is he?
that.
No, I
He
don't think.
is.
I don't think
Hey,
they're connected.
yo, play with him.
I don't think they're connected.
No, they're not connected.
Play with him. Why do you put him on the album then? If they're from the same place?
No, fam.
Did he put him on the album?
Yeah,
Fam, it's
fam.
the
okay.
right move. Let's talk about. You want to talk about
I
why?
understand
It's
that he.
because
Yes,
it's the right move.
yes,
Stop
he's big
this.
right now.
It's
The man
not
flowed on
protecting
it.
No Jack
He
Harlow.
flowed
fam.
on
Stop
it.
this.
Yo, I'm telling you, if Jack
Man's probably
Pod,
have real niggas that are on real shit. He's not
Yo,
real.
I'm gonna-
Jack
you have to look up-
Harlow.
you think Jack does?
Huh?
Yeah, we
No,
have to look up some.
ESTG, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like,
Yo,
Oh,
we gotta
what
look up
about
we're gonna go through this list of top Kentucky rappers next time. We're gonna see
Alright.
what's popping.
All right.
some
What's
heavy
poppin' in
mans.
Kentucky?
Some heavy mans. Some
Alright.
heavy mans.
What's popping in Kentucky?
Well, I'm pushing for Bando K from the United Kingdom, Tottenham to be precise, has released a single, Memories. It is about his father, Mark Duggan, who was killed in 2014 by the police in London, and there was
R.I.P..
riots over this.
R.I.P.
Again, have you taken in the single?
Yes.
How do you like it?
You know, it is what it is. You know, he's just really bleeding his heart out. You know what I mean? And it's a sad story. You know
Very
what
sad.
I mean? And at the end of the day, he dropped it on like the anniversary and shit, and it's just
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's a crazy. there's a whole. I think he's doing a documentary about it too. So
Hopefully, that would be a good
a short
documentary.
film, you know.
The
So
riots were crazy over that death. Bando has expressed this over and over in his music, and it's good to see an entire single dedicated to that. We may be getting an album soon. I'm not sure. I would hope AFB gets back together and we can see something. Hetty's dropping, right? Like crazy, or it has been.
well, we know the number one member will never come back. So
Ooh, SJ. For those who don't know, SJOFB
Slim
is
Jim.
incarcerated for, I believe, 7 years. I
yeah,
may be wrong, for a stabbing. Alleged, I guess, or he was prosecuted. So
well, they caught him and he was prosecuted.
hopefully that boy sees some freedom as well. They did make a good group, all three
It's
of them
kind of
together.
like Canada out there where they only serve like a third. So
Mm.
he might touch roads. He might, but I don't know. He's doing fucking freestyles from the bin and shit. Like they catch all that.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
So any other music mentions that you guys want to mention? That was just for me. Oh, I know you did mention one. Digga D just dropped a single. Do you know what it's called?
I forgot it, man. Honestly, it's
Big up
too,
Digga anyways.
I guess
Fuck.
it's not good, huh?
No hate.
Left it
Hey.
nameless.
No, it's just no,
Left
it's just
it
no, it's just I don't
nameless.
even want to talk about it because it's
Must
just
have been a
so it's just such a
slapper.
no,
He's a hater, you.
no,
Hates
it's
a
just
Digga.
such a bad
Come
it's
on,
just
bro.
such a bad concept at this point in his
Yes.
career. you
What
know
that
I
means is that
mean?
it
Like,
is a diss track, ladies and gentlemen. There
yeah,
are
It's not
just
that.
mentions of people he does not like in that song. So big up Digga though.
yeah, and he did the video in the op block and shit. Like it's just like
All right.
relax, bro. You got M's now, bro. Like what are you doing, yo? Like you got M's on it.
All right. I'm gonna
Chill out. Sit down.
I'm gonna
Do
barrel through
archery.
these.
Archery. Yo.
You want the
I
man to
don't
do
know.
it. You want the man to do archery. You,
something, yo.
you want him to learn how to do fast projectiles.
I mean, shit.
He already slings those. Anyways, alleged. Anyways, I'm gonna barrel through these. We're gonna take too long on these. I'm gonna go to some fucked up news that has happened in the last 2 weeks, let's say. The Little Mermaid makes Disney history as the most viewed trailer with thousands of dislikes. Haley Bailey, is that her name? Halle Berry? Or Halle Bailey? One of the two sisters that sing for Beyonce. Halle Bailey is to star as Ariel in the movie.
Halle
This is
Bailey.
a black woman. She got backlash for the African-American replacement in the Disney classic. How do we feel about this? Quickly.
Well, where was the backlash from?
The public.
It's less so the stuff that I saw was less so about her role as like just Disney in general for like the
For
past.
changing things up.
No, for just historically. No, people just using this as a time to just like, oh yeah, you're trying it now. Look what you've done in the past,
Yeah.
and like went off.
I've seen the opposite. I've seen a lot of
Like,
people
lot of-
outraged that this has changed and that they should keep things the way they are. And I'm sure, in my opinion,
what
that
are-
sounds
what-
like
what
pure
are-
racism.
There's always going to be the
What are
white
they?
power.
Exactly. That is the question. What
Right.
are they? What is the thing that we're trying to maintain here? Because all of these stories are fake.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. You know a
Okay.
mermaid, nigga?
Oh,
So hold
yeah.
on. This is the joke. This is the joke. This is the joke, though. The Lion King is based on the true story of the Ethiopian
I'm talking
takeover.
about the
Hold on.
film, not the
I'm
story.
just relating Disney, fam.
That's
See what I'm
like
saying?
eggs with the fish.
So
man.
not all of these stories are fake. You get what I'm saying? Mermaids, who fucking knows? But at the end of the day, is a mermaid black or white? I don't.
That's
fucking
my
know.
question.
I don't
That's
know.
exactly what
So
I'm trying
why
to
the
point out. man.
fuck
It's
are
a
we
fish,
arguing
bro.
about mermaid
Yeah, we
color,
should've-
fam?
bro.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
problem.
saying?
It's just a
Why aren't you
racist
arguing
narrative.
about the next
No, but have you
movie?
ever seen like all the shit that they've done in the
So
past?
hold on, mans are mad because when it's a black man, it's a fish thing. Like, I don't understand.
No,
yo.
but, like, they
See,
do, like-
I don't
No, they do some like
understand.
wild shit. Like okay,
What?
What is?
You mean
what's the
Disney
problem?
does wild shit?
yeah, just in
Yeah, for
general.
sure. For sure. We all know that. Disney.
Princess and the Frog, like oh yeah, the poor little
Yeah.
What was
yo
that?
fucking. But even,
Pinocchio's
like,
based on child slave labor.
Remember the hyenas in the
Oh,
Lion
fuck.
King? Then they have a Spanish accent.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah,
it's
like yo, like
fucked
shit,
up,
like that's
yo.
wild.
Yeah, they do a lot of
Fucked
racial
up,
things.
yeah.
Walt Disney himself grew up
Oh yeah,
in a
yeah.
racial
Black
environment
man a lion, fam. Why are we lions?
because it was
Why
based
can't
in
it be a
Africa.
man?
Because it
Why
was
can't it be a
based.
man?
It was based in
Every
Africa.
other man's in a kingdom, big kingdom. King
Yeah.
and Prince.
It was based in Africa. So
and
again,
when it's lion in Africa.
big
Like,
up
come
Haley
on,
Bailey.
man.
I think that's her name. I might be saying that wrong. I apologize if I am. I don't know how it's
Yeah,
spelled.
big up on the role,
Big
yo,
up
but
her because
whatever,
she
yo.
is a great singer and she did land a very cool role. This movie has never been made in live action. So I guess a lot of people were mad that the first time it was a black woman. That's what I read. As you said, there's a lot of people who are happy and telling them that they can't try this now if they weren't doing that shit in the past. Now, I'm going to move forward. Brett Favre using welfare to fund a volleyball stadium.
Brett Favre's trapping.
This was discovered on text messages with Governor Phil Bryant. How do we feel about this?
Yo, Brett Favre knows too much black people.
What?
Yo, the guy actually, you could have let the white guy happen. He's like, he wasn't black, would take credit for it?
I
It's
hate
crazy.
to say it, but Brett Favre knows too much
So
black
you're saying he
people,
was
man.
influenced to do this here?
Oh, man.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
No,
So a
bro.
nigga told him, yo, listen, you can do this. When you see that little,
They told
just
him
put
not
that over
to.
there.
It's not a, that's nothing.
You know, like the Kanye announcement? It's like, Brett Favre knows too much black people. Like, that's what
No,
that is.
bro, it's like all those guys that's like, you know, like all those PvP scams and shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brett Favre
It's not
said
that,
in
it's not that, it's not that, it's not
PPE.
So what are
No,
we saying?
no.
Are we saying yes, Brett
It's
Favre?
pretty
What?
much a government scam. He's running government scams.
Okay.
PPE is a government scam.
It-
He's on the same train.
Yes.
Big up to Brett Favre.
Big
No,
up
a
to
lot of
Brett
guys
Favre.
do this.
You shouldn't have got caught.
They
though. You
told
should
him,
have put
they
on
told him
somebody
not to
else's
do
name.
it. And he said, this could be fraud. And he's like, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to do this shit anyway. My nigga Phil Bryant got me. You heard? All right, I'm pushing forward. Iowa teen who killed her rapist to pay $150,000 fine. I do remember this case.
Wait, what?
She had killed her abductor, who was sex trafficking her, and she was arrested for murder and she was on trial. She has been sentenced recently and ordered to pay a $150,000 fine in restitution to the man's family. Judge David Porter of Polk County District quoted, "This court is presented with no other option." How do we feel about this? It's fucked up.
Just let the girl go, yo. It's proven she was
you know what
raped,
though?
yo.
Apparently she got a GoFundMe and it got over 300K. So she got that.
So she's
shit
just
paid
sending
for.
that over there. Half of that
We
over
good.
there.
All right. You know what?
But as,
No,
as
but
for
this
what
is
the judge
fucked.
said. As for
No,
what the judge
the
said.
reason this is fucked is because even though the people have just been like, yo, this is fucked and paid money and like helped her, the fact that responsibility got passed on to the public instead of just being handled like fucking like with common sense,
Fucked up.
with just common sense, bro. Like we wouldn't even have this problem.
Donald Trump.
He'd be the one that will be supporting all the payments.
All right. You guys good? You have anything, OG? I know you must have something on that.
On what?
On the IoT, having to pay $150,000 in restitution
That's fucked up.
to her abductor's family.
Honestly,
That's
it's
fucked
just
up.
it's just crazy to know that like they're like promoting human trafficking more and more, and then like slowly making laws about it. Like human trafficking's wanting like fucking cocaine before they made fucking war on drugs. Yo, like it's terrible.
I see
you
what you're
know?
saying.
And in a couple years, they're gonna be the enemy of the government, human traffickers. And then every man's house is gonna start getting raided. Their fucking police are gonna be made fucking top chief. You know what I'm saying? Because they were in the war on human trafficking. It's like the play's already being made out, fam. It's just crazy to know that like you got violated in the worst way you could in self-defense. You took care of the situation in a place where self-defense is okay.
That's his opinion.
So no,
No,
it's
for real, no.
It's not.
no.
We
You-
can't say whether
so
it's
no,
okay or
hold on.
not.
Like
Of
this is
course
the
it
let me
is.
let me tell you the story. Like the story actually itself is, basically she was sleeping in a hallway. She was homeless. This guy, she was fleeing, like running away from another spot. They took her in. A man took her in. That just like saw her, and started like trafficking her, like pimping her out. He was raping her and pimping her out. So one night, no, so like this is been going on already. She's staying there.
Yes.
He goes to sleep one night.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs a knife, and
Mhm.
while he's sleeping, she kills him.
30 times stabbed.
So what they're saying is
I think you should
like
get off on insanity.
I don't think even insanity. I think
She's
she was
not
like
being jailed.
Not,
She got sentenced already. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
she's not being jailed.
No, she is not. She has to pay. She has to stay on
But I
probation
think
for
she
a
should
certain
just
amount of
get off
time and
on
pay that fine.
counseling.
She got
I
to
think
pay
she
that
should
fine.
just
Yeah,
get
her
off
having
on
to pay is
counseling.
crazy.
Yeah, and be on probation. I think it's
Yeah.
5 to 6 years.
I'm
I
glad
think
she
she
got
should-
off though.
I
She
think she should just have
It should be
probation and
justified.
probably
She
some
sat.
counseling.
She sat down for a while. This was
Yeah.
the case
Yeah.
started with I think last year or the year
Yeah.
before. So she
So
sat down
she
for a
should
while.
just get probation and some counseling. That's
She's
all
getting
she needs.
probation and she's paying that
Just,
restitution.
this to me is post-traumatic stress in the finest form.
Yeah,
Are
she
you
should. Like, I
crazy?
almost feel like her crime is
You're
justified.
getting raped
right?
from,
Yeah.
and how long did the man have her down? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
One time, like even one day too many, right? Like it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
in
it's
the
like all
in
that trauma building up. I have to pay for that?
yeah,
You guys should be paying for my fucking counseling.
I'm gonna say
You know
this.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna say
Man,
this.
she caught him slipping. And he
Yeah, she
died,
did. She
and
caught him
he-
slipping.
and he-
I'm gonna
he
say this.
died.
I'm gonna say this,
Well,
and
you
we'll take a
shouldn't
little
be
break.
fucking tried in court, fam.
In the eyes of the law, this man was sleeping, so he was defenseless. It's not self-defense if he was not attacking her. So I
It
can see
is if you-
where a lawyer would beat that up.
No,
Would
no. Here's
beat
the
that up.
thing. Here's the thing.
No, what's that thing
No, hold on,
called?
hold on.
Where
The
it's like-
laws, the
where it's-
lawyers on both sides, they openly admit, yeah, he did rape her, he did traffic her. That's not disputed at all. The only thing they're saying is, no matter the girl said openly what the story was. He was asleep and I killed him.
Yeah.
Consciously, she knew what she was doing. So their whole thing is, because he is asleep, he is not considered a
Yes.
threat in that moment.
Yes.
You did not do this in self-defense. You did it to get out of the situation. That's not covered under self-defense, but this brings up another topic. Should it be? And I'm like, yeah.
1,000 fucking %.
So
Are
they
you kidding
agreed,
me?
so they kind of let her off, but she has to pay a fine because she technically pled guilty to manslaughter. And the law
Yes.
says if you're convicted of manslaughter, which is like wrongful death of somebody else, doesn't matter how, it's if you're convicted of manslaughter, you have to
the
pay a
law.
fine.
They would have fried her.
Fuck the law.
Sean Petrie, keeping it kind of local to our city. A GTA man who shot 5 people,
Oh.
killing 2, including Toronto Metro Police Officer Andrew Hong. Now, you sent something to the group chat about them giving the wrong description at first. I didn't see that. I read more about the story.
Yeah, it was the complete opposite. It went from it was like to like a tall white guy with a beard to like shorter black guy with like a construction outfit. I was like, wait, what? Like,
So who really did it, yo?
Who really did what? Who really did what?
How come
Shot the
descriptions
cops.
are changing, yo?
Oh,
Oh, no, they got the right
What
guy.
the fuck?
They ended up getting the right individual.
First it's a biker, now it's this little Sri Lanka. What is he? Oh,
He was
Somalian?
black.
Is he Somalian?
He was black, bro. You talking about?
Is he Somalian or
Nah,
black? What?
I think he was Jamaican, bro.
He was Jamaican?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
no, I
bro.
think he went out that day said I'm gonna kill some cops today.
You think he just got up after being released? Oh, let me give you some backstory. This man was released from prison in
Some
2010.
feels personal, is all I'm saying.
Released from prison in 2010. That means he has been out for 12 years. They said he was caught doing, I think it was a car robbery at a Tim Hortons in Mississauga, which is a town here in Toronto. The cop was at the Tim Hortons
Oh,
and got at him for this car robbery and was shot and killed. He then proceeded to drive to different regions in the city and shoot multiple people. Now, he was
Trying to get
eventually caught up
away.
with the police and he was murdered himself. I say murdered because that's what it is. And he was shot down as well. So,
in custody, no?
no, they killed him. Yes. So the story.
Oh, I didn't.
So a guest in the studio just said he was in custody first, and then they found out that he was shot and killed. So the story that I wanted to kind of bring to you guys is very fishy. Rest in peace to Andrew Hong. I will say that to be respectful to his family. There was a funeral done on news, or our local news at least, that was long. It was all day. A lot of respects were paid to him through the police department. So rest and speak to that man. We do not condone any violence towards police, but I do want to speak towards how fishy this story is.
So here's the deal. Cops are always saying, if you don't want to get caught, stay off social media. And the same applies to them. First, you don't have man in custody, now you have a man in custody. All of a sudden, man's dead. Like, the fact that they're getting to post...
I didn't know he died.
The fact that they're
Oh,
getting
shit.
to post this stuff at the rate that it's
Oh,
happening
bro, they killed him.
is just exposing who they really are.
Yeah.
Just exposing who these guys really are.
And who are they?
And-
Tell them.
No,
Tell
bro, I
them who
said-
they are, because they
No,
are
no.
Biggest gang in
fishermen.
the world, cuz.
That's
They're
right.
The biggest gang in the world.
That's right.
They throw up sets. They wear the same colors. They fucking move in units.
And operate in
Mhm.
silence.
They
All the
operate
bullshit
in
is
silence.
operated
No,
in
they
silence.
operate in noise, though.
Nah,
Beer
bro,
noise.
they don't do that.
Whoa, beer noise. Beer noise.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? When that whole shit was happening, I remember like I was talking to like a group of like in a group chat, and we were literally saying, I'm like, oh shit, he shot a cop. He's not being taken into custody.
Exactly.
And I said that. That's the first thing I said. I said that. And I'm like, and then later they announced that he's in custody. And I literally sent the tweet going like, oh shit, they actually like arrested him. They didn't shoot him.
Yes.
Like I was shocked.
Now, what
So now I'm
I
like,
what
oh,
I
wait,
will
they
say,
actually did do exactly what I thought they were gonna do.
what I will
Dodgy
say,
youths.
and I will have some pushback
Oh,
against what
fuck.
you're saying. Usually, if a cop is shot, the perpetrator that they do get is usually brought to the full extent of the law. They do everything in their power not to kill that person. So,
in the States.
what do you mean? They do everything in their power not to kill that person. Now, I will say a
No,
white.
they will fuck him up.
They might fuck him up, but
Tupac
they're
is
bringing
fuck
him
him
in.
up.
Tupac and Chief Keef.
But it's too many eyeballs. Too many eyeballs.
Where I'm not talking about black individuals here. I will say that. Black individuals, if they do kill a cop, they might get killed. But they will try to bring them up to the full extent of the law. If you look at school shooters, again, those are two black people. If you look at school shooters, they have let guns, fully automatic weapons off.
That was alive.
What do they do with them?
That was alive. Take him in custody.
They go to rehab.
Exactly. They take him and make him a full example to the extent of law. I'm talking about shootings altogether. So now he is killing a cop. School shooters will kill kids. Full extent of the law. So if you kill a law enforcement officer, why wouldn't they be held to the same thing?
It's way higher. It's a bullet between your eyes. It's a bullet between your eyes, bro. How many guys that kill cops even make the news? You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, they beat them up.
Yeah.
I will say that. They'll
Beat
beat
them
their
up, Tom.
asses. They'll
Beat
beat
them
them up.
up.
Yeah, they do
Honestly.
get them. They do get at them. I think this is fishy. I think something happened
Oh,
with this
bro, they
police
killed
officer,
him. No
and he
way.
was
Hold on.
he
I'm
was
gonna play
killed for a
devil's
reason.
Advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. There's
Well,
some
I mean,
people
this
that
is
are
deep
looking
in- I
at
mean,
this.
just killed him because he killed
Hold
the
on,
cop.
no. This is the real
I don't know.
fucked up thing about the world right now. There's a lot of people that are looking at this like, oh my god, oh no, this cop he got killed and blah 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 blah. And then a lot of people are looking at least we got one this time.
That was
A lot
said.
of people are looking at it that way.
Yes,
A
that
lot
was
of
said.
people aren't feeling sorry for this situation.
And again, we're not trying to be
You know what I'm saying?
disrespectful
And
to
we're not
Andrew Hung's
condoning
family.
it. I'm just saying what I've
It
heard
is the truth.
in the streets. Is like there's a lot of people that don't really respond to this, and it's crazy that it's that way because it's a man's life. But it's just like, you know, it kind of boils back to the previous topic where we're talking about the girl and her rape charge. It's just like if you go through so much with a certain individual, are you really gonna have care that individual faces any harm? You know what I mean? It's a hard dynamic to talk about, but at the same time, it's just like it's there, man.
Yeah,
It's
and I
really
feel
there.
that. What I didn't like about this whole
It's actually
situation.
it's actually crazy because the cop.
What?
So he said the first cop he actually went into Tim Hortons and shot him close range.
Yeah.
So
It's
he
very,
was-
it's
he
very
targeted
fishy.
the guy.
This is what I'm saying. It's fishy.
But he killed the cop.
It's fishy,
Well, he
bro.
targeted the guy
After
for
12
sure.
years of being free from prison, it's very fishy. So you've been through the system already. You have already experienced these things. You know what not to do.
And it went to a
right?
car shop and
Yeah, I went
killed.
to the car shop he worked at and
He
shot a couple
previously worked at. It was a boss he
Yeah.
killed that he used to work for, which again is also very fishy.
Were they
I'm
chop
not,
shop? Were they all chop shops?
who knows these things? Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get into conspiracy
The only
theories or
thing- the only thing
speculate.
is every time-
conspiracies. It's just like the facts don't add up, and the
Yes.
story might come out eventually. But
It
I
can't.
think this
The
one's
two
gonna get
people-
hushed.
The two people
think
that
this
can
is gonna
talk
get
about
hushed.
it are in the ground. That's why it'll never come out. That's my point.
Yeah, it's
Put
crazy.
two and two together. The two people who can talk about this are in the ground. Put that together. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it pushing.
It's harsh. It's harsh.
Unregulated. I'm staying local again.
After the tow truckers, I'd believe anything. Anytime I hear anything auto related
Yeah.
in the city, I'll believe anything auto related in the city.
All right.
Those industries fucked up out here. Crazy.
Unregulated healthcare
Bro.
workers assisting in surgeries in Hamilton Hospital. Catherine Hoy, the president of the Ontario Nursing Association, quoted, An operating room is not a place to cut corners and make cost savings. How do we feel about this? How do we feel?
What does this mean?
Yo, there's no way I want
What's an
fucking
unregulated healthcare?
my
worker?
mom.
So someone will
to
be
assisting in your surgery. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
somebody.
My mom's a hospital volunteer, and all of a sudden
There you
she's
go.
like passing scapulas and shit.
Exactly.
Passing the wrong thing is the scissors. Like, what the fuck?
They're scrubbing
You know what I mean?
in
That's
surgeries,
crazy,
and they're
bro.
not qualified to be in the surgery room.
No,
That's
they're
what that
literally
is.
they're apparently they're called they're unregulated operating room assistants. They're called ORAs.
So this is a thing that already happens, and this
It-
headline is stupid. Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, so these people are trained professionals and know what they're doing. 2 weeks? I don't know. If I trust it still, no.
If you are getting a surgery, would you want someone in there who is
2 weeks in?
Do you get what I'm saying? 2 weeks of
2
training.
weeks in on my body?
yeah.
I'm not doing it still. I don't know.
Okay. So that's what I'm leaving with then. Is
No,
this correct or did I get this
hold
headline
on.
wrong? Hamilton's a fucked up place anyhow. All around. They need the most help, and they have people in their 2-week training doing surgeries. Anyways,
Big up the Thai cats for keeping Hamilton alive.
we're
If they
doing
didn't have that, they wouldn't have nothing, yo.
No, it's like a college
Jesus,
program, bro.
yo.
so a college program
Not that
for
football
ORA.
team. Oh,
Yeah,
right?
operating room attendant is like an ORA. They just don't have, you know how like registered nurses have like a standardized like middle ground?
Yes.
ORAs probably don't have that, but it's a full college program. Like it's not like some bullshit. Registered nurses just want to get fucking involved more so they get paid as well.
So you're saying this is
I
a
don't know if registered nurses.
These
are
guys don't
just-
have a union, they do, right? Their union's fighting
Okay.
for them.
okay.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that easy, yo.
It's literally the
I
union
think
making the
there's a big difference,
statements.
though.
It's literally the union making the statements.
Oh, the union said this.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of cuts
The
in
ONA is the union
healthcare, right?
representing. I'm like, yeah.
And it's been a
That's
crazy
why
last
when
2
you
years.
go to the doctor out here, they don't give a shit after 30 minutes, yo.
Yeah, like literally.
After 30
yeah.
minutes,
You're
they're
gonna
like,
get,
yo,
like, they gotta see the
Get
next
the
person.
fuck out, yo.
Yeah, get
You
up
wanna
out of
swipe
here.
your card again? We can chill then. Other than that, I got somebody else. Later.
All right, I'll push it forward. Corporal punishment to be reintroduced to a Missouri school.
I'm gonna beat him with the
Paddle.
ruler across the palm.
The paddle is to be reintroduced as a behavior reinforcement
Full
tool
paddle. They're getting
as
cricket
a
bats out.
last resort. How do we feel about
Yo,
this?
Why are we going back to the Stone Ages, like, as a society, yo?
Is
It's
Missouri
like,
a southern
as we
state?
advance more, we're just moving back to, like, old school customs and, like,
Did you guys have
ways,
corporal
like,
punishment in school here? when you guys
racism
went
at an
there?
all-time high.
Damn,
Fucking
yo.
paddling kids at school. Like, what, you can't talk to the youth? Like, what's wrong with you
We
guys,
did,
yo?
bro.
Jamaica did have that as well.
We had something, but ours was like our teachers to fuck with us. Like grade 1, bro. If you're talking during class, you stand in the back with your arms out like this for 30 minutes. 15 minutes in, the bottom of your arm is like you want to cry.
And this is Eastern Europe you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. These are different times. This is not here, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern Europe is where his ends
But
are.
But to me, like that's not that bad, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It's not that bad. So you're,
early 90s.
No one hit me.
but you're just standing.
Just
You're standing with your
mental-
arms
mental
out. They'll give you
toughness.
like fucking like go sit in the fucking corner and think about how an idiot you are.
That is still corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Sit in the corner is corporal punishment.
Mental
Yes.
abuse.
Today,
Mental
you are not
abuse
allowed
at
to
its
do that
finest.
to
I
kids
can't tell a
today.
kid, yo, shut the fuck up, go sit in the corner.
No, that is abuse.
Well, they can abuse the fuck out of my class. Man.
You can't punch kids either, or
I'm not
paddle
gonna punch
them.
a kid. By the time you're serving class the fuck out.
If you paddle my youth, I'm coming to school paddle you.
That's what I
after.
was just about to ask you. What are
Yeah,
you
paddling
doing?
is wild.
fucking
What are you
youth.
doing if they're
Paddle
paddling
my
your
youth,
kid?
yo?
Paddling is wild. Paddling my child. You
And this
beating
is
my
what's
child is
fucked up about this
wild.
law. They know parents are gonna do that. They know parents are gonna do that. So they know they're just filling up the courtroom for another 2 years until they have to change this law because it's so outrageous.
There might be gun talks in Missouri if they
Oh,
hear
what
that.
do
You know what I'm saying?
mean, fam?
Like, you can't just paddle
Paddle
Yeah,
kids.
but
my
teacher
youth
probably
in front of
cared
the
too, though.
class. In front of the class. Oh, no, this is a wrap.
Bro,
What is
teachers
this,
just
slavery. You're trying
yo.
to show fucking all the black kids in the class with my youth, Kunta Kinte.
I don't know. I didn't bring it to the
Oh
race
my
thing. bro.
God.
Is Missouri
I'll
a
lose it.
southern
I'll
state?
lose it.
Do you guys know that? I don't even know that. Is Missouri a southern state or is that Midwest?
Midwest.
Midwest, I thought so.
Yeah, Midwest. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yo, you know one of those fucking teachers is packing a gun now too, and she's
Yeah,
waiting for a
100%.
parent to show up.
I know.
And the
But
crazy
that's what
thing
I'm
is,
saying.
I'll paddle
It's
you
just to keep-
and your dad.
It's
Keep
just
what's
to
talking.
keep
crazy?
the courtroom full, fam.
yo, some
That's what
kid,
it's all about.
some kid in one of these schools, watch, some teacher's gonna get trigger happy and shoot a kid that does not have a gun on him.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm gonna push forward. This is the last one here, kind of
Yeah, put more guns.
fucked up news. Coach Ime Udoka faced a season-long suspension for improper relationship with a female staffer. He received a year-long suspension. OG, I'm gonna bring that to you because I don't know too much about this one, and you kind of brought that to me.
So there's like so many theories around this guy right now.
Yeah, so like, let's not speculate.
Before we get
Yeah,
into
don't
Something messed up
speculate.
happened,
before
bro.
we
Don't
get in-
speculate. Spit the
before we
facts.
Get into him quickly. Phoenix Suns fucking owner
Sarver,
Starver had to fucking
Starver.
go on 1 year suspension because he's talking reckless about women and black people in emails and all types of craziness.
That's not true. No, he's forced out of the league. He's selling.
Yeah, so now he's forced out of the league after suspension for a year and $10 million fine.
Huh? No, they did that. They forced him to sell like a week later, bro.
Yeah. So it's just like that got smoothed over. Now, Lion King over here of the fucking coach of the Celtics.
Ime Udoka.
Thinks his name's Mufasa, and he could breed the whole tribe, everybody he works with. Fucking was slapping out 2 executives' fucking wives, and he was
Allegedly.
clapping
Alleged,
Nia
yes.
Long same time. Nia Long's his wifey, fam.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with this brother, yo?
But
Your
Nia
boy
Long
not
wasn't even in
tired, yo?
Boston.
You don't
She's not
have
in-
basketball to coach.
She wasn't even in
You
Boston.
don't have, huh?
She wasn't even in
She's
Boston.
not in Boston, but maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly
See what
why.
I'm saying?
No, she didn't move to Boston till like recently, till like a month ago.
That's his thing.
So that's why he's brucking down backs in Boston, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing, though. Hold on. It's just like, fam,
So go like, oh, he was unfaithful.
this
I'm
is
like,
a
no, but his wife wasn't
message
there. But it's
to
like, no,
all
use
black
that,
guys,
but-
because I know a lot of black guys.
No, something else. It's not
Hold
just
on,
that, bro.
Hold on. I just
It
gotta
can't be
talk
just
to my
that.
people
Something
for
bad
a
happened.
second. Let me talk
Let
to
him
my
get
people
out.
for
You
a
can come
second.
right at it. Oh.
Stop fucking girls at work, bro. Stop fucking
Something's
girls
messy,
at work.
bro.
You work with them, don't fuck them, yo.
There's no
Fuck
way
their
it's just that,
brethren.
bro.
Fuck a girl they know, but don't.
This guy is crazy.
Don't.
What?
Fuck, I don't know. Even if
Just stay
don't-
faithful to
don't
your
fuck their
significant
friends
others.
either.
Fuck.
100%.
Don't fuck
Stay
their friends
faithful.
either. Just stay away from it all.
Yo,
Go to
morally,
the next side of the city and find something different. Stop
all
fucking
I'm
at work.
saying is,
Now this guy lost his whole career. He's lucky. He's
He's
lucky if he gets a fucking high school fucking coaching job on the fucking kids team. He's not even gonna get that because this is a sexual violation. So now
well,
he's
kids. I
dusted.
don't know about kids. You'll go after the moms, bro. The husband's gonna be
See,
worried.
He's done. He can't do nothing.
It's crazy.
He's done.
What were you saying, Steve?
He's
No, I
done.
was saying like, yo, like
Why you
morally or
fucking
not, him. That's like him cheating. That's between him and his wife, and she has every right to be upset with him and saying he's a piece of shit. A company suspending you for just having sex for a year is insane. So I'm like, there's no way it's just that. There's no way.
There has to be
That's
something
Bro.
else.
R. Kelly shit.
Bro, Matt Barnes, when Matt Barnes said, I'm sorry, I spoke way too soon. They told me, and it's 100 times worse than what I thought. I pulled out my support. I'm praying for every family involved. Okay.
Because Matt Barnes, he was.
Matt Barnes drove
Super
down
G.
90 miles listening to Tupac to go beat up Derek Fisher, and he's saying this is wild. He had 90 minutes to change his mind.
Comment below if you think this
No,
is
it's
wild.
true, it's
Comment
true.
below if you think what he's saying is
True.
right or
It's
wrong.
true,
Go ahead.
it's
Keep going.
true.
Keep going.
So
keep
when
going.
this guy says
That's a true story.
what Ime Udoka did is fucked,
I know.
and
This thing
he's
is
saying
some R.
like
Kelly
he's
shit.
trembling, like he's like, I took down my Instagram post when they found me, and this is messier than I thought.
What's going on with the NBA right now, yo?
I don't
Like,
think-
what's going on
I
here?
think the reason they can't
Yo.
outright fire him is because, well, not fire him because they could like just pay him out his contract. They say pay him to go away. I don't understand why they suspend him for a year, not just outright fire him if it's that bad.
Because that's the new thing. They're gonna have suspension for
No,
a
but the only
year,
thing- unless it's
then
the
a week
players, like,
later,
love
you're
him.
done. You can't come
Unless the
back.
players love him.
Why didn't they deal with this quietly? Why are we defaming the
I
man?
thought maybe like
Because
he
he
beat the
fucked
shit out of a player that's still there
executive's
for a
wife.
year on a contract, you know, or some shit like that.
Fucked an executive's wife, so he defamed the man right away.
So the executive said you're finished.
Because he could have released it quietly, and that happens enough times. There's not like
Apparently, he found
Vince
out
Carter
by.
slapped up what's his name's wife in Phoenix, Steve Nash. I heard. Your man's just
No,
slapping
bro, they
Steve
just can't
Nash's
just
wife. She
speculate
wrote a
on-
book about it. She wrote a book about how she's Pippin's wife too is getting clouded out.
That's
But
crazy.
anyway,
That's crazy.
the whole
With
thing
all due
is-
respect to you
yeah,
niggas.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
these girls write books about it. If you're writing a book about it, you're clouding. You're not fucking making love. Anyway, so at the end of the day, it's just
Yeah,
like
he
there's a
was
lot
wearing
of
them, we're watching it,
situations in the
like, 10
NBA that get quieted down, and it's because it was done in a peaceful manner. It wasn't loud. This guy was probably doing some insane shit, you know?
Yeah. How about that? That's a good question. What happened to these two ladies?
They're not
That were-
well, one of them took all of their pictures off social media. Everything's gone. You can't find her. No one knows where
So she
is.
disappeared.
She disappeared.
Did
Bro, this
she
is the
lose
worst
her
with internet
job?
detectives, bro. Like, I hate this.
Can we look to see if
I
they
don't
lost their
wanna- I
job? It's
don't-
not a detective thing. This is a.
I don't know who I'm looking for.
This is a.
They don't release the
Oh,
names.
so they don't even have a name.
No, all the names that people are looking for is like
They're ghosts.
It's not ghosts. It's people making up,
They're
like
just guessing.
guessing. So it's like there's already like I'm not gonna get into that.
What I would like to know is if they lost their jobs as well. That is the real question.
I don't know. Did he lose his job though?
He didn't lose his job,
No, he's been suspended for a year.
but then he said after the year you're done. That's the
No,
move,
after
right?
a week.
no, they're trying to shame him to resigning himself
Yeah,
because they don't want to pay
Okay.
him.
and that's what's gonna happen.
They don't want him to
No
go
way he
away
can
and they have to
stand
pay him.
up
They
with
want
his
him to quit.
chest.
because they're both talking.
There's no way he can stand up with his chest and be like, "No, I stand against these violations."
What are you saying?
Not even that. They're suspending him, so they know it's true. What I'm trying to say is they can fire him without anything, but then they'll have to pay him out for the remainder of his contract. Like,
Okay.
they don't want to pay him. So what they're doing is they're publicly shaming him, so he quits.
Fucking scary shit, bro. Nasty shit, bro.
Naming you, yo.
That's
So he
nasty
quits.
shit.
And then they don't have to pay him out.
All
Well,
right.
I don't know what the fuck he did to do that. So
You fucked.
Yeah,
No,
when the
bro.
Judge, when the judge
Bro.
reads a headline,
bro,
when the judge
fucking
reads a
somebody's
headline,
that this has
they're
been
like,
happening for like
"You
an athlete, every athletics team, some athlete has fucked somebody's wife that works there.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
that simple.
that sentence is crazy. That sentence is crazy. Anyways, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Some random
Oh,
dude.
Man, like
on
I've
the
Sonny.
heard
news.
stories.
You
I
think he
heard
didn't
how
slap
Dwight
down some
Howard's
other?
thing.
Wait,
So
stop.
done.
You didn't think he slapped down some like random employee's wife or
What?
girl? You don't think once he slapped up some random
No, I think so.
employees of the team's like
100%.
wife or something?
100%.
There you go,
So do you think there's more? There's more to this? Is what you're
bro.
saying.
This happens all the time. He did
Magic
something really
Johnson.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Magic Johnson.
He did something really fucked up.
Yeah.
Dennis
Alright.
Rodman dated GD Bus for how long, bro?
Are you finished? You got anything else to say about that?
Magic?
All right. The Magic. You got anything else to say?
No, bro. He did like we'll see. I don't want to speculate what he did or didn't do. I want the full facts to come up before I say anything.
All right. So we'll bring it back up.
I just feel like it's bad. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is from high school, the ball teams always clouding, yo. They always have like train stories and like all types of weird shit. Always a basketball team, yo. I don't know what's wrong with the ball community. Something's wrong with y'all. Y'all gotta chill out. It's the jumping or something. They want to fuck after. I don't know.
Yeah. They just want to get up into it.
Pause.
Big pause for him. He said big pause for you. Yeah. I don't even know where the pause came from. The jumping. See? It just comes out anywhere.
Get it. I would get that one though.
He said a bunch of guys don't run train
I
on ball.
I
don't
I'm like,
even
what?
hear.
They do though. Ball team always talks about their running trains and shit. Yo, I know enough niggas that play ball.
No, that's true. You're
not.
not lying. You're not lying.
Yeah, they go after practice. He said they go after practice and run trains with energy. I'm like, when who? The other themselves? Like, what are you talking about? We got to cut this out.
All right. I'm gonna move right to big ups. I'm gonna say it, bro, and then I'll give it right after you. Black male teachers are 40% of the staff at this St. Louis school with 100% acceptance rates. Cardinal Ritter College Prep High School is the name of the school. You brought that one. I would like you to give a big up to that man.
Yo,
Or
big
those
up
mans.
to, all the Joe Clarks of America, you know what I'm saying? Keeping these niggas in check,
Mhm.
making them go to college and shit.
To all the
You
Joe
know what I
Clarks of
mean?
America.
Big it up, big it up, big it up.
I thought that was really cool. And
This
something
is
to
real
highlight.
talk.
Yeah.
You remember Joe Clark from Lean On Me?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kept them niggas in check. They passed the fucking literacy test and shit. You now a nigga could read. You're in high school and you just learned to read? That
Nah.
nigga should have been mad at them kids. Come on.
Big up that man.
Yeah, but you know how crazy it is just to have like a high school? It's like 100% just graduation, let alone having a
Yeah.
acceptance rate.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, yo. So
Even that's crazy.
they
Yeah.
took that movie to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they had the movie in mind, but big them up anyways.
I think they did, yo. I think they were playing that shit in the locker room every day. You know, the teacher's lounge, they just had it running 24/7, yo. Them cussing people out.
Solange Knowles becomes the first black woman to compose music for the New York Ballet.
Oh shit!
Back big her shit up.
Big up, big maximum big ups.
You guys
to
ever
her.
been to ballet?
No, I never been to no ballet.
You guys, it's pretty fun. You should go.
I've
Do we
never
have to
been
dress
to
up?
no ballet thing, so I'm not really trying
I
to
don't
watch
think you wear
that.
balaclava inside though.
I'm wearing a balaclava inside with a suit. That look fly.
Maybe. Just don't put a crowbar anywhere.
Is a ballet a story, or is it just them
It's a
dancing on their
story.
toes?
Yeah, it's a full play.
Oh, okay.
It's like a full story.
With no words?
You see, like just like the actual like in Toronto, like the actual like the building, like where they perform,
Yeah.
is phenomenal. The seating is phenomenal. Everyone, it's dope.
I'd rather
Okay.
do Cirque du Soleil than go to fucking
Or watch an
ballet.
opera there, because half of it is seeing the auditorium.
Okay.
The opera
Well,
building. It's dope.
the New York City Ballet announced the commission in a press release on August 15th. So this is kind of old news, but I just wanted to bring it up and big her up, adding Solange piece. She's composing music for a chamber ensemble and will be choreographed by actually the youngest choreographer for the play as well. So just wanted to big her up. Big up Beyonce's sister.
up,
Oh, I
big
shouldn't do
up,
that. I should have
big
minimized her like that. Big up Solange. Big Solange. All right, that's it, bro. That's it for me. Did you want to tell the people something? You got something, a little something going.
Doing this little thing.
So a little thing. It's a
for
big thing, you heard?
Halloween
It's a big thing, you heard?
still. And the vibe's gonna be crazy.
More news will be there for that. We'll let you guys know.
Little thing.
It's a big thing for me. He's calling it a little thing. It's a big thing, you heard?
That's what they say about him.
So as he said, bring your mask. It is for
Yeah.
Halloween. We'll announce more details later for you guys. As I said in the first intro of this shit, like and subscribe, comment on us and our topics. Let us know what's going on. All our socials are available on Road TV on YouTube. If you do not know, as I said, like and subscribe.